Sit down. Everybody remain seated where you are.
Hey man, so you put me on?
Yeah.
Then why isn't alcohol made illegal? Flowers and grass, like juice freaks get, hangers and cirrhosis in the liver. Besides, grass doesn't have it for me like alcohol. Besides, that cigarette much worse. Right, man. As much as you want.
We'll have a party. There's nothing wrong with grass. Yeah. 1,000 times, and you'll never go to Hard Rock.
Don't take any films of me. You're not going to use them anyway.
Well, speak your mind then.
Okay, I will. No one has the right to tell me what I can do with my own body, what I can eat, drink, or smoke. This is a free country, and no one has the right to take away my constitutional rights.
Should you ever be confronted with the temptation of taking that first puff of a marijuana cigarette, don't do it.
I don't know about you, but as for me, the question has already been answered. Should we be here? Yes.
The business of culture, any culture, is to perpetuate its cultural models. And if the hallucinogenic plants have not been integrated into the cultural model, then they are definitely seen as dangerous forces for an unpredictable sort of social change.
It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. Steve likes the weed. Steve likes the weed. By DMT. The DMT. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosiers with the drink. Sophisticated blasphemy. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. So let's set our minds free for the singularity. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show.
Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary, sentient, artificial, intelligence, flora, and fauna alike to the Hoosier Sophisticate Monday Night Show.
This is it.
Mondays
This is
are for
it.
The Hoosiers, Steve. This is where it all started. It actually started on Fridays, and then it hung around on Fridays for a little while. And then we kicked it over here to Mondays, when all the miscreants are hanging out.
I know, you filthy, filthy, dirty mofos. It's so wonderful to see you guys. I feel alive. It was an exciting day. I love things.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I do.
How many things do you love? You want to do this? You want
to do this
things
right
I
now?
love,
You want to play
Jack?
things I love? You know what I love to dance. I like to dance sometimes.
I'm a dancer.
We danced before the show. We had a good time. Mike is here. Mike, say hello to the people.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good evening, Hoosiers.
There he is. There he is. He's here tonight. Seth, where's Seth?
He gone.
Things
He
I
late.
love.
He late.
Seth being here on time.
He
thing
way
I
gone.
love. Also, thing I love, Ricky Starling. Thank you, Ricky Starling. He's always supporting us, man. And it's like, let's talk about the things we love tonight. You know what I mean? I
Yes.
want everybody at home, go ahead, start playing things I love. What do you love? Not the normal stuff.
No, can't say your kids.
Not the normies.
Can't say your spouse.
What are you,
Can't
normie?
say this life that I live. You got to dig
Get
deep.
in there,
You
man.
got to dig deep.
I found something the other day when I'll let my house get to about 68 to 69 degrees.
69. Noise.
I let it get to 68, 69 degrees, and it's cold at night. I like that. I like it to be cold at night. And Jenny and I are just all cuddling in there. It's cold at night. It's like, okay, cool, snuggles. But about, when the sun's coming up, I hit him. I'm out of bed. 6:45, I'm out of bed getting ready to come to work, bud. You know what I mean? You know what I mean.
Absolutely.
And I crank that heat up to about 72. And in the mornings, it's a nice crisp air in the house. And no air has moved in a while in there. It's all just still. And then you hit a little heat and you feel that crisp, warm air blowing through. And that's something makes me ejaculation all over the place. Things
What's
I
the
love.
time? Who had?
Things I love. Talking about ejaculation. What are we, 3 minutes in?
Let's see, 7 minutes in. 7 minutes in.
But most of that was
open. 2.5 minutes into the coverage. We are into the ejaculate. All right, fantastic.
It's Monday, Craig. I don't get to talk about it any other day.
I want to build on your crisp air, Steve, because one of the things that I like, one of the things I love, because it's not about
You love breathing.
Guys, we recorded a video today. This is me holding the camera.
Darth Vader was our cameraman today.
Jesus criminy. If anything has ever made me want to get my fitness back on track, it was the laborious breathing.
I was hearing you. You were busy working on the show, but you could hear what we were listening to in the background. And you're like,
I need to go get checked out. I need to go
Bo
get
called
checked out.
and was like, is Craig okay? He was fucking wheezing. And all he was doing was holding a camera.
I mean, I was excited about what was going on, but let's be real here.
Crisp air.
Crisp air. One of the things that I love about fall, Steve, is, there's a lot of people raking. They're getting all their leaves all cleaned up.
I hate rakers.
Rakers, what's the deal with the rakers? But one of the things that I love, especially living out in the almost country, is a lot of people are burning their leaves. And I love the way that the smell of campfire smoke, burning leaves, just hangs in the air of a cool, crisp fall day. I just feel like the whole world has a little incense burning. You know what I mean? People got a little fire in the fireplace. It's coming out the chimney. And it just smells so delightful. I love that smell, pal.
I love your smell.
Well, I
don't know what this thing's doing.
I take it seriously. What
I was trying to transition real quick, but it doesn't matter now.
No problem.
Nothing really matters.
Zach Smith, how are you doing tonight, pal?
Tell
How are
us
you
what
doing
you
tonight?
love, guys. Hit us up on the text line. You can text us at it's not a phone number.
Well, I have bad news for you.
So
Our Google Text.
they said they were going to shut it down.
It has been temporarily.
No one called it anyway.
suspended.
We
Yeah.
didn't pimp it. We didn't pimp it. We did. And we have merch too. People are always like, "You guys should get something
It's one of my
with
favorite,
your logo."
One of my favorite things that people ask
On
for.
a shirt.
Like, should?
You should do that.
Hootersfisket.com. Click on the merch tab. There's merch available to you. Make
Yeah.
it happen. Make it happen. It's probably
It's
going to
the
come to you
Christmas
USPS. 'Cause you got to see
season.
it today. I brought you along for the shipping today, bud. One hat to ship in the same state. Want to let them know how much
Down the
it runs?
road. It was 17.
It was $19.24.
Wow. We figured out.
But
Wait, just to ship?
Yes, sir.
Oh my.
Is it not ridiculous, dude?
Ridiculous. I was like, that's a great price.
She
for
felt
a hat.
bad. The lady felt
like,
bad.
that's awesome.
She was like, "Ooh."
I was like, why don't you see if you can't sharpen that pencil a little bit? Sharpen that pencil a little bit. We figured it out. It's all good. I
what we
love
do.
flowers. I love giving flowers.
How many Twitchers do you have?
I love giving flowers too.
100.
I don't know, 100 and change. 100 and change. Let's find out. You guys want
Let's
to know what the
find
Twitch
out
is all
right
about?
now.
Guys, we want to move everybody to Twitch. We know a lot of you are going to Parler. Okay, great. Listen, if we can't be the reason that you leave Facebook, I'll celebrate any reason you decide to leave Facebook. We're not going to be on Parler, but you can watch us on Twitch. You can watch us anywhere else but Facebook if you're just done with Facebook, which I highly encourage. Be done with it. Just be done with it. We're here for the people that refuse to let go.
I did post Facebook. I shared the Facebook page because I figured Monday nights we'll still kind of do Facebook thing, and we said we're not going to share it on Facebook anymore. Remember that? So we definitely should probably stop doing that now that we're at 100 Twitch followers, and we're going to give another thing away when we get to 200 followers. We have Friendsgiving coming up the 21st. I was hoping Chris Wolfenbarger would be there.
I love the wolf. Of
love
Raymore Wolf.
What's our
the
thing?
Raymore Wolf?
What's our thing?
What you need, bud?
Exclamation point?
No, just the exclamation.
Okay.
Hey, I don't know. Don't fuck it.
You sound like you're getting tired. Play the music.
Don't fuck it all up.
He's right. I can't log in and I don't care anymore. I don't care. I have my streaming pick of the year too. So stay tuned for that. And Friendsgiving.
November 21st?
November 21st.
Oh, you know what I made it?
Spanish Society.
Spanish Society, folks.
It's going to be a heck of a good time.
South
We're probably
St.
going to
Louis.
smoke a bird. People are welcome to have a little potluck. We want to just have a... Listen, there's a very vital piece to Hoosier Sophisticate has a bad taste in their mouth when it comes to Thanksgiving. And we are going to fix that. Okay, we're going to make Thanksgiving...
me.
Why does everything got to be about you, Steve?
Well, I'm the one who hates Thanksgiving.
Maybe other people hate Thanksgiving. Can you think
No
of
one else
anybody
does.
that
No,
hates
no one that we've
Right,
covered.
okay, so we're going to make Steve love Thanksgiving again. The way that we do that is we take all the things that he loves and we surround them around this holiday that he has such a fiery disdain for.
I disdain it a lot. I disdain you.
Okay.
Disdain and disown.
November 21st, Friendsgiving. There's an event. Check it out. It's on the Sophisticated Hoosiers fan page. If you're on Facebook still, if you're not on Facebook and you are a part of the Exodus, well then, by golly, reach out to us. We'll give you all the details. We'll
By
send it to you.
golly.
By golly, we'll do it.
By golly, I swear we will.
By golly, we will.
Okay.
What you got going on this week, Steve-O?
Oh, well, I had one of the most glorious days of my life. I got to dress up. Got to do a little dress up time.
You did?
That was fun.
Oh, today?
Yeah, you were there.
Today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay with me here.
Okay.
Got to do a little dress up time. Got to put on makeup. Not bad for doing my own makeup, huh?
Really good.
Not bad for
really
doing my own
good
makeup.
job. That
And
it was reminiscent.
you can still see kind of.
Who you do? You got a nice little smoky eye going on today, bud. Man, look at you, dude. You look like
I wash away the tears. Can you feel it coming closer? Can you feel you taste my pain?
You look like you're a Dothraki. You look like
I
straight
feel
up
like a
Khal
Dothraki.
Drogo. You look like Khal Drogo right now.
I know. I feel like
you
Khal
feel like
Drogo
you
right
look
now.
like
I
him. You got a
feel
lot
like
of
him.
stuff going for you.
I feel like him right now.
What'd you do this weekend?
Don't worry about what I did this weekend, Craig. Don't worry about what I did this weekend, bud. Give it to me, home. Give it to me. Give it to me, boy. Give it to me now.
Well, what I didn't do is this. I didn't do that.
Get any fishing?
I did.
Did you get any fish while you were fishing?
I did. I caught a few.
What'd you catch?
I don't like to brag about how many fish I caught.
Anything worth writing home about? I feel like we would have seen a picture if it was a big old haul. You know?
The catfish weren't biting. They weren't biting at all. That doesn't matter, though. What I really wanted to talk to you about tonight is the grow setup we got today.
Let's talk about it.
Okay?
All right.
And how much I love Ricky Starling. I kind of glossed over that, too. I really
Where
like
do
that
you want
guy.
to start? Maybe you start with how much you love Ricky Starling.
Yeah, I will.
And then you can segue into
this thing controls
what came of that. What came of that?
So, I've been kind of loud-mouthing it on the internet lately.
Okay.
Just because I'm losing my ability to give a couple fucks, okay?
Okay.
because I start to see all these dispensaries open, and I start to have conversations with myself about what I'm doing for the patients, and am I in this for the quote-unquote right reasons? I'm just trying to find a good way to go about my day so I can sleep at night and do so many good things that I forget how many good things. People are reminding me of good things, and I'm like, I forgot I did that. You know, like when you do so many shitty things in your life, Lord knows I've been there, that someone's like, remember that? And you're like, ooh, God, I forgot about that. Whoops, forgot about that. But now if you're doing so many good things, they go, oh, bud, remember you did that? That was good. And you're like, oh, shit, forgot all about that. That's great. That's where I'm trying to get with my life. And I've been struggling with the whole medicinal marijuana thing going on, because I'm not a guy who likes to talk about the names and like, oh, the names, we gave it a label, whatever. I don't really care what you call it to a certain extent, but at this point we realize that marijuana is kind of based in fucking bullshit, and the fact that we're living in a world where the medicinal program is just a fucking fallacy, because the people who are at the back end of a lot of these major companies are like, people want to smoke weed, and we'll get it legalized medicinally first, and then it'll open the door. But we know a bunch of people just want to get high, man. We know that's the whole deal. And I feel like that's the behind-the-scenes mentality for a lot of the cannabis industry, just people who are in it for greed. And one of the trips we took really still sticks in my craw to this day. And I don't know if it's like me replaying it in my head. And you know, sometimes you replay things, and every time you think of a memory, it's actually a new memory. Your synapses fire anew and change that memory slightly in your brain.
I've got something for that later.
Oh, buddy. So you're actually changing your memories in your head when you are firing these synapses. And when I remember our trip to that grow facility, which now supplies one of the dispensaries that we've been talking to, which I think are really sweet people. The people I've met from there, sweethearts so far. So I'm having this moral quandary where the dispensaries obviously got dicked by the cultivators in prices, because we've heard rumors and other states are growing, and we're the biggest overarching thing of all this is cannabis is still federally legal. So I hate when people ask me advice about cannabis, because that's the first and foremost thing I feel like I should, if someone is new to cannabis, I feel like the first thing I tell you is, this is federally illegal still. Like the U.S. government on a federal level still says this plant is illegal. Schedule 1 illegal. No medicinal value, and you can get addicted to it easily.
Yep.
First and foremost, because I have people asking me about cards and guns all the time with the guns thing, about the conceal and carry. And does anyone know the rules in Missouri right now with conceal and carry? Just cannabis, not cannabis, and nothing cannabis related. I know for a while we needed a conceal and carry.
You do not have to have a CCW anymore.
And you can conceal it.
Correct.
That's what I thought.
It's also an open carry state, so you can carry openly. If you want to. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Missouri. Yeah. Fucking right. And I'm not a gun guy, but I'm just a freedom guy. Let's give people the freedom to fucking do what they want. So the grand overarching thing, still federally illegal. Okay, let's start there. Let's fix it there, and let's move on to the next thing. The next thing is these cultivators, they got to turn a little bit of a profit, you know?
Yeah.
But also, let's take it a step back. And what is cannabis? It's a fucking plant, right? Medicine. Totally. It's a medicine, but it's a fucking plant that is medicinal. Give some of the farmers and some of the charitable people we know in our community, let's say we just focus on our community alone. The people who really need RSO, the patients, people who need it on a daily basis, the creams, the tinctures. I tried a THC tincture cream or whatever. Holy amazing, shit, man. My neck, I don't even fucking have a neck anymore. I was telling Jenna, I was like, I think it worked. My fucking neck. My neck's fucking, I don't have one anymore. And it was fucking stiff earlier. When we're still dealing with it in those ways, the whole thing seems like kind of a farce, because with the growers we know and the charitable people we know we could call on them. And if the state and the government said, this is a stipulation, You can grow as much as you want for patients. The patients have to fill out a thing or whatever and says they need it for medicinal, which is pretty much what they're doing now. You should be able to gift that. And I know we have things like Aiden's Alliance, which is dedicated to getting people medicine who need it the most. What I'm saying is we can quite easily flood the market with cannabis. Like, get the prices where they are in other states. I hate playing 33rd fiddle to all of these other programs that it's like, well, in a program like this, we should have said, this is medicine. This is nothing to fuck with. Has nothing to do with greed. If this is recreational, I am not having this conversation. I don't care what the market bears for whatever, because they can do it. They can sell. I buy tomatoes at a store because whatever the fuck. I don't feel like growing them at home. People will still do that with cannabis when it's recreational. If we're going to sit here and be serious, be real serious about cannabis saving fucking lives, which we've seen now. We've been in the trenches with these people. We've been talking for years and discussing the most deep things with these people, their children's lives, their parents' lives, their husbands, their wives, their lives. If we're going to talk about this as a medicine, then with the growers we know just in our community, let me ask you a question. You think they could produce enough plants if the state said, whatever area you can find to grow and manage, you can. And whatever extracts you need to make them. We need you. We are calling on you right now. Do you think the growers in our little community as it is could take care of our patients in our community?
Well, I think so. I mean, I think so.
That's why I think the whole thing is a farce. Because this isn't the whole system from fucking it being federal marijuana, medicinal marijuana. I think the whole system is a fucking farce on the people where they're saying, hey, we gave you a little bit, right? You're still not capable of handling everything, but we'll give you, we'll give you the fucking.
Well, they hide under the guise of it's safe medicine that's been tested. But I mean, it's not like bad shit doesn't get through in that market. And honest to God, like of all of the black market cannabis I've ever seen or consumed or purchased, I've never seen any fucking visible mold on it. I've seen moldy weed, but I've never bought moldy weed.
Yeah,
I've seen it. Like, it's out there.
Yeah.
Not to say that, but like, come on, man. Like, even the we can plan for it in the best way possible to run this program. Things are still going to slide through. At some point, we have to. What's the point of diminishing returns? Like, is there a bigger need for medicine than what this market can provide? Also, is there a reason why there still aren't lines lined up around the block in Missouri? 100%. It's because we have an awesome home cultivation program. Like, if for all of the things that we can maybe scoff about in Amendment 2, like, talk to someone in Illinois. Our fucking home grow rules are pretty awesome. Like, what we're allowed to do, the capacity at which we're able to grow for ourselves is something that a lot of states didn't figure out right away. So that's one thing we can cheer and champion. And I wish more people knew how available it was to them. When we talk about the cost prohibitive nature of buying medicine at a dispensary, because right now, I mean, let's talk about people on a cancer protocol, because right now they can't get medicine. They can't get fucking FECO oil from a dispensary right now. And home cultivators technically can't use a combustible to make it.
The wording has, I've asked the question 3 or 4 times, and you'll get
everybody's got
10 different answers.
Everybody's got a little
about
different
combustible,
interpretation.
flammable.
And honestly, stuff like that doesn't get hashed out until someone catches a case, which is bullshit too.
Bullshit. We should err on the side of caution. If
we
it's
should
medicine.
err on the side of
compassion
of how agricultural Missouri is, like how agriculturally adept we are as a farming state.
No doubt.
Because look, here's the deal. By all reports, it seems like Joe Biden's the next president. Fingers crossed.
What?
Fingers crossed. If anything comes of this administration, it's that we have some movement at the federal level, because guess what?
It's inevitable. It has to happen.
On Tuesday, when everybody was still shitting their brains out trying to figure out who was going to be the president, huge legislation passed for cannabis and even psilocybin across the country. So on top of the 33 that were already legal in some capacity,
mushrooms are rolling,
South
baby.
Dakota legalized medical and recreational at the same time. Both
Oregon?
bills,
Yeah.
boom,
Didn't
got them
Oregon
through.
do everything?
Oregon has a statewide psilocybin bill. We'll talk about it a little bit, but basically, you're allowed to possess, you're allowed to buy. You have to take them technically under the. They've created a psychedelic therapy market. So you have to administer them or be administered them under the care of a medical professional. But it does decriminalize possession and everything. But also, in addition to that, I think that was Bill 109.
Can you grow mushrooms?
110. I don't think you can cultivate, but I'll double check that.
Where are they coming from then?
Well, who knows? There are legal psilocybin companies like Silo Wellness in Oregon. We've talked to Mike Arnold before. Like
they were doing a nose
retreats.
spray.
They were developing a psilocybin nasal spray for like microdoses. And then they're running retreats.
Dude.
They've been running retreats in Jamaica. But they're a legal psilocybin company in Oregon, and now that it's legalized there, they're obviously on the charge. There are companies going public every day in the psychedelic space. There's one called Cybin. There's Silo Wellness. There is who's the other big one? There's another big one out of Toronto. We talked about them last week on the show. I'll pull it up here in a minute. But they just opened a facility in New York. So I mean, there are more and more people entering the space, and being able to invest in them is. One of the that's one of the big precursors to legal markets coming, because if you start getting legal money, legal investors, big legal money and big legal investors, then those people have the power to actually lobby and get some shit changed. You know what I mean? Yeah. What'd you look for?
I'm looking for the name right now. No, and
MindMed.
Will do. Well done. No, talking about the moral conundrum, too, that I was fucking after I went on my fucking little ramble there. Native Hemp moment of clarity. Thank you, Native Hemp. I always feel a little bit more cognitively functioning. What? Okay, that wasn't a good example. I always feel like my cognitive ability is running a little bit better.
Sounds like you need some CBD, bud.
I already sucked some down. We're about out. I need to try some of this CBD.
You need to get a hold of Native Hemp.
Yeah, give it a shot, man.
But, you know, are the cultivators price gouging right now?
The cultivators, I don't think they're really doing anything much different than anybody entering into a soon-to-be legal space.
I'm just saying, okay.
First to market charges a premium.
Sure.
Because they're the first to market. Now, you know, what...
Let me ask you the next question. The price gouging. Everyone tells me, and online, everyone says... prices will eventually go down. So if they can operate in a market that will yield $1,800 per pound, and they're selling them for $45 right now, how is that possible? If they can still operate, is there some sort of I don't know business well, so I am legitimately asking. Everyone keeps saying, yeah, the prices will go down and pounds will get cheaper. Mm-hmm. Okay. But if a business can operate, and the only reason it's operating at $4,500 a pound is because it has a limited supply, and I get that. That's economics, supply and demand. I get that. But this isn't recreational fucking weed. Mm-hmm. This is medicinal cannabis.
Yeah, but the same shit happens to pharmaceuticals.
Yes,
that's the reason why ketamine isn't legal.
I almost understand because of all the research and development that goes into it. To where cannabis is like, oh, there's a whole market already in place, like living, breathing, thriving. Like there was no Xanax market before a pharmaceutical company put millions and millions of hours and dollars and shit. I get that. They got to make some fucking money back. And I get that the cultivators have to make money back. But once they're operating it's just logically, my logic goes, well, that seems weird that they can operate off of $1,800 a pound, but they got to operate off $4,500 a pound now. It's just kind of the deal. They have to get their operating costs. It's like, well, how are they going to do it in the future when everything gets cheaper? They can't run. They won't be able to run if they can't do it at $1,800 a pound. So are they fucking me?
Kind of, yes.
Are they fucking you? And it's not the dispensaries, because I want to support the people at some of the dispensaries. I love them. I love some of the people who have got dispensaries. I've spent enough time with them. I'm like, I love this motherfucker. Like, they're great. But they're also talking about getting dicked at the cost. So how much onus do I put on the dispensary? Do I say, well, you fucking bought it.
Well,
I'm starting a boycott that says no one buy it. No one buy it.
Right now, it's really hard to do that because ultimately, before the cultivators feel it in their pocket, there will be dispensaries that feel it in theirs. That's just how it goes. It's like the idea of like when gas prices go up, everyone's like, well, fuck. Or like when an oil spill happens in the Gulf of Mexico, everyone's like, boycott BP. It's like, well, yeah, you can stop going to the BP gas station, except that's going to fuck, Jim, who owns the BP gas station.
Exactly.
Not fucking BP.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, enough of it happens. Yeah,
but also
like right
maybe
now
he shouldn't be working for fucking BP then.
I mean, yeah, that's maybe.
That's where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Though. I mean, that's tough.
Like I say to my dispensary owner friends, well, you should have fucking held out a little longer and not taken that price because I'm leading a boycott.
Some did.
I know.
Some did. And actually, I think that it was really that first run. I think that it'll level out here.
Ooh, I don't think it will till we get rec. I think what's to stop all of the cultivators from going, it's still $4,500 a fucking pound, motherfuckers. We ain't undercutting each other.
Yeah.
Let's all decide that's the price between $4 and $45. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, I can't be.
Because they gave limited licenses. Some people got multiple cultivations, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, many.
So
most actually, I think most cultivators got multiple licenses.
I think there's 19 actual companies. Like, what's to stop them from starting some sort of little fucking coalition like oil companies to say, well, here's the price. Here's the price per pound. We get to say what it is.
Yeah. Well, okay, so there are a couple of things there. One, that's why the fucking Republicans in control of the Missouri fucking state that were reelected, who always run on fucking small government. We're small government. We're free market, small government Republicans. And we want as many people being a chance at making money by their own hand as anybody can. And then what we ran into, it's the reason why, Steve, I voted for the first Democrat governor in my life, because it wasn't because like I have some crazy loyalty to fucking, Mike Parson or anything that made it so unbelievable. What was unbelievable is that the Democrat was like, no, we're going to open this up to as many people as we can. So when I was heading to the ballot box, all I could think to myself is, what is the one thing that my vote could do that would make more Missourians money, bring them more prosperity? Well, it's to prop up this new market. It's that big of a market that whatever props up this market as big as it can be and as healthy as it can be, that's what I'm going to vote for. That's what I'm going to vote for. Yeah. And we had a Republican governor in Parson, who has stated time and again, and I don't blame. I think if the average Missourian knew the fuckery that went about with this whole cannabis
they
market,
don't even want to fucking think about it.
I passed your fucking bill.
Yeah.
I passed your bill. Now I want to focus on these other things that I think are important in a governor or whatever. But if they would hear Mike Parson say, I'm going to see out all of these court cases against Missourians, if they could have seen their conservative friends who they vote like, that they got fucking robbed for hundreds of thousands of dollars, I don't think that if I was the Democrats, those are the ads that I would run. Right now, Governor Parson is suing or is fighting this many Missourians in court, all because they wanted the shot at bringing prosperity, bringing jobs and prosperity to Missouri. Is that the small government Republican that you voted for? That's the fucking ad I'm writing as a Democrat advisor, because I don't think the average Missourian has a fucking clue how bad the Missouri is getting fucked over by a small few that were bought. And what's interesting is it is a bit nonpartisan in how all this goes, because a lot of the big backers are pretty openly Democrat cheerers, but they also know that this is a game that only they are funded to win. That's the fucking deal. That's the deal, man. It's the same reason why I think you see fucking guys like Zuckerberg talking about, well, we need to pass the TPP. If Mark Zuckerberg is saying that we need to pass something that makes the internet on the surface seem safer or more equal to all of us, no. Mark Zuckerberg is not even remotely interested in all of it. Like, he wants to set up a game of regulations that only he and his fucking super
That's
rich
what they
tech
do.
buddies can afford to play. And then when innovators come in with brand new tech ideas, I'm just going to buy WhatsApp for $1.1 billion. Seems like a crazy valuation now. Wait 5 years. They have an outlook on this stuff that they know that if they can keep these other people tied up in courts, paying ridiculous amounts of money to compete on the same level, it's a game only they can win. And so, like, personally, I went into the ballot box. I'm like, fuck it. I'm pulling the lever for Nicole Galloway only strictly because Mike Parsons said, I'm going to keep fighting all of this.
And you're a lifelong Democrat.
And we've
supporter.
already seen fucking how many millions of dollars, like what did they give? They gave 2 point something million to the veterans. Well, we raised 20 something.
Yeah, where to go?
Where's the fucking
paperwork,
money,
man?
We've already fucking spent
paperwork.
how much in litigation?
A lot of man hours.
Come on.
We're
We're going the wrong fucking direction. It drives me crazy, man.
It is.
It drives me fucking crazy.
No, and it's a whole thing where I was talking to someone earlier today about just a third market. Like, cannabis is usually illegal and legal. Now we've made like this third market of medicine cannabis, but there's no difference between medicinal cannabis or recreational. And we're seeing in other states that it's like, well, the medicinal it's way cheaper than the rec. And it's like, what are we doing here with this stuff? Like, this is a plant that I went and saw Bo at Grow Active Solutions today, and the setup he gave us, we're going to be making a video. I'll have it done tomorrow. I showed Mike the video. He laughed his buns off, and then he saw the stuff that Bo was hooking us up with. Yeah. Holy crap. Bo's got his shit together at Grow Active Solutions.
Amazing. You guys very lucky.
Oh, go see Bo, Grow Active Solutions. You got a little clip of Bo? Is that what you're queuing up? Because I would love that if you were.
Here we go.
Hey guys, Grow Active. I'm hanging out with Nate. And we are just sitting here with the Green Bros 215 trimmer, trimming up some high-grade flower. If you need help producing high-grade flower, if you need any type of help in your indoor gardening, or you need help with cultivation solutions, harvesting solutions, that is what Grow Active is here for. So come on down and see us. It's 3612 Hartford Street. Beautiful South City, St. Louis. So come on by and check out me and Nate anytime you need a hand.
That's our guy, Bo.
Woo. We got a lot of people watching on Twitch now.
Good.
We got a lot of people watching, even our Monday show. They're watching it on Twitch. And I am excited about it, fellas.
Yeah, man.
We're warping into the future. You made a reference, though, to something earlier that people are leaving to go to Parcel or something? Parlor. And you go, yeah, and then Facebook's going to fucking buy Parlor. Kind of ties into what 100%. You're saying. Like,
that's 100% what's going to happen. I mean.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, let's keep moving around. We'll just keep fucking moving and shaking, baby. We'll do all we can do.
Got to stay fucking one step ahead, bud.
All right, so if you're on the Twitch stream, we live off your shares off the Twitch. You guys telling other people about us is one of the biggest ways we grow. The way we've grown this motherfucker is it's like friends of friends did one mass invite, but organically it's grown to where somebody knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, and it goes through this chain of, oh, I think you'd like this page. It's a little different. It's a weird place on the internet where everyone's kind of rowing the same direction and fucking sexy but weird and also very loving and kind, and it's kind of this whole deal, And it's like you get invited, you don't quite know what to think, then you end up seeing your mom in one of the chats.
That is my favorite.
Is that not the best thing? We've had it about 3 or 4 times where a family member.
What are you doing here? I was invited by so-and-so. What are you doing here? It's the best.
Okay, I got you. All right, cool. So we live off the shares and shit. I mean, I could really give a shit. But no, actually it definitely helps when fucking you guys share the Twitch feed, share. I don't care if you even share the Facebook shit now. I haven't read a lot of the Twitch messages. I feel bad. Mike,
we have a lot.
Mike, you got all the Twitch messages pulled up? You got all of them. Do you really?
I got pretty much all of them.
Do you? Oh, well, hit us with them, man.
All right. I mean, going back to the beginning, where you want?
I feel bad.
Well, we've got a bunch, but Viking Mama Markham said the smoky eye looks good on you. Whittle guy asked if that was Alice Cooper, so they're on the great eyeliner here. Went to the Museum of Illusions in Kansas City. It was tight. Stop watching yourselves dance. Don't ever tell me.
Who said that?
My wife.
Oh yeah, we watch ourselves the whole time out of this thing. This is us. This is us looking at us right there. We should put the camera or the TV.
It would make a lot more sense if we did. Tried Twitch sound skips. I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Oh really?
So they went to YouTube. That's fine. That's
bullshit.
All good. I've been told you don't even have to have a CCW license anymore. Although that has nothing. Okay, well, that is true. You don't have to have one on you. That doesn't necessarily change your station as far as having a patient card or anything else. I'm very uncomfortable talking to people about, asking about guns.
That's why I say, license. It's federally illegal. If they wanted to fucking bring the hammer down on you, they 100% can. Yep. So just know that from first and foremost. Odds are no, but odds are if you're a person of color and they need to hit you with a few things, the way the system works is they're going to find everything they can to throw the book at you. Like, for real, hearing some of these fucking tales from how the system of courts work is unfucking believable. That it's just a process of, hey, plead this and fucking, I know you didn't do anything wrong and it's all this bunch of bullshit happened, but just plead to this, you fucking get it knocked down, you do a little time, it's like, what does the justice system become, guys?
Future Farmer 81 says, Bo's my go-to for help and supplies.
Okay.
Trimmer was awesome to watch.
Future Farmer said that?
Yeah, Future Farmer 81.
Is that?
I believe so.
Is that the winner?
That's our gal.
That's our gal?
I'm pretty sure.
She goes to Bo?
Oh, yeah. She's Team All Gas, dude.
I know. I didn't know if they knew Bo beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Smoking that Mo Grown, watching a show on both floors so I don't miss it while running up and down the stairs. That's from Jesus.
Perfect.
420. Our justice system is messed up. Jen Elgin has a Pinocchio nose on a smiley face. That's what they got Duke Diamonds from Dominion Seeds for. Okay. Somebody was talking about they heard rumors of possible price fixings and closed door.
Are you broken? What just happened?
Alleged price fixing in closed door meetings.
We've heard about a lot of fuckery.
There's certainly been some rumors and people that were pretty heavily involved in the New Approach movement, talking about price fixing.
Here's another just big what moment is this has been legalized previously in 31 states. Mm-hmm. From state one, as human nature go, as baseball go, if you know of an industry that is only legal here, but the state over is getting ready to legalize it, and you know everything about it, how many times have you thought about being like, well, fuck, set up shop in fucking Kansas?
Oh, there were so many people that came to Missouri.
Set up and shop
and ran certification events.
1 million
one dude was like, he was here for last year, running certification events, making 10 to 20 grand a whack.
Yeah.
And he's like, we expect Kentucky to, I'm making something up.
Yeah.
We expect Indiana to
Tennessee
legalize next. We'll be there next year running events.
Yep. That's
not
exactly.
a bad play. Pretty quick way to stack 100 grand.
For sure. So to think the real players, people who are really playing this fucking game with some money, really throwing some fucking weight around and some clout, you're telling me that they don't somehow discuss how the industry has went in 30 to 31 cases previously, and they go, oh.
Well, we know that New Approach is a national New Approach is a national movement. It's
how is that? I
don't know how. Now you're saying the government, you're saying that it allows only a certain amount of licenses. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what you're hearing.
This is Columbo.
Oh, okay.
This is
That's a good
Columbo.
Columbo. I like that you're in
It's
your
not
Columbo
that
mode.
good.
That's a good Columbo. It's a good Columbo, bud. It's a good Columbo.
I haven't watched Columbo.
When did Columbo become Woody Allen?
I haven't watched Columbo.
Solo dance.
Yeah, that's
That was
exactly what we're
good.
saying. One of the things that I was getting at with like the idea of opening this thing up, getting Missouri to the point where its industry is booming, is that if what everyone's
industry is
telling
boomers.
Oh, it's coming. Is that if for some reason we did get some kind of federal movement, if we could come up with some modicum of interstate commerce, why wouldn't we want to be the fucking most friendly state to do business with, the easiest state to do business with, so that it's not just the Missouri market? Like, let's think just a fucking little bit ahead here. You know what I'm saying, Jack?
I feel it from you right now.
I'm a little fucking irritated with
I
it.
feel it from your
we
powerful
free market,
hands.
Are we free market or are we not free
No,
market?
we're not. We're not free. Freedom is a goddamn illusion under the rules that we're playing by right now. And that's just what the reality of what's happening right now. And it's fucking bullshit, but we're figuring it out, man. We're figuring it out one little deal at a time.
How do we
here.
beat it right now, Steve? You just figured it out today, pal.
Yeah,
well,
I did.
we figured it out before that, but we got set up for it today.
Yeah, we did. Oh, yeah, growing your own.
That's the deal.
Oh, buddy, and wait till you see.
The average
Wait till you
person,
see.
I don't think the average person really understands how accessible an abundant amount of medicine is to them with just a little amount of, a little bit of effort. And really, like,
save your pennies.
When you're talking about $60 and $70 eighths, you can have a grow set up in no time.
Yeah.
In no time. If you're just rat holing that money a little bit, you can have a grow set up pretty quick.
In like 10/8, you could have a real nice grow setup that could make you a lot of medicine.
Phil Collins on YouTube says, "I love the mow grown, have not had to buy weed in over 3 months."
Phil Collins is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. I don't
is it
know
who I think it is.
I don't know if. Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah, dude. He
Nice.
is a wonderful. I told Mike who it was. I don't think he understood what I said, though. He's just laughing. I mean, he knows the guy. But Phil Collins, let's just say I'd let him come on me. Monday night, had to do it. There he is. He's back. Enough of that bullshit, man. It's time to get serious. Mike, what's up? What are you thinking?
Not much. Just taking care of David Mills, one of our fellow sophisticated Hoosiers.
Sophista Hoosiers?
Sophista Hoosier.
I thought he might
That's
be that guy. I thought
taking
you
care
might
of
be
him,
that guy
actually
on
starting
Twitch too,
tomorrow.
there, Phil Collins.
Yeah, bud.
He loves Jesus.
Yeah, I thought he was that guy on Twitch.
That's what I think.
Oh, Jesus Cristo? Really? Oh, shoot, man.
Shoot, dude.
Finding all sorts of shit out tonight. We have footage. I will put in our Discord server sneak peeks. I'll also put it on our Patreon. How about that?
Might as well.
I'm going to release that first to Patreon. But I'm going to give you a sneak peek, people, on the Discord server right now. If you sign up on Discord and just search Hoosier Sophisticate, you'll find us, right? Is that right? You can just join a server? It's a public server, right? Do you have to put an invite in the link? Put an invite in the link. I need someone to put an invite to our Discord. And what are you doing?
I'm giving Mike a thumbs up.
Symbols? You got to give the symbols under the table, dude. You see anyone? Do you see me giving symbols right now, Craig? No. See, look at you. You look like a goddamn amateur, man. Come on. When we used to do the radio, no shit, The radio has a bunch of rules that are like, hey, this is mics off. This is, we got time left. This is, do you guys want drinks before? Like, there's all these. Yeah, it's a series of signs. Did you guys, did you guys eat corn dogs before the show? So there's all this radio language that everybody. I just can't let you have any time alone.
That's I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But on this day in history, Steve, brought to you by Bundren Property Group, November 9th, 1966.
I ate 11 corn dogs before the show. No, I didn't finish that thing about the radio. So they would give us all these cues, right, behind the glass. Yeah. And it wasn't always Seth behind the board. We had Integrity, and then we had somebody else. And they'd be giving us cues while we're getting ready to go on the radio.
You need to reset Twitch, Dennison.
And we're like, oh, what did you say? What did you want me to do? And they're like, dude, you're on the radio. You can't, like, this is number one radio faux pas. Do not talk to the producer like you don't have a clue what's going on. And what we did, which this is comedy lesson number one for the night. What we did is we took something that people weren't supposed to do that's considered a faux pas. And we took it and we kind of made it our own and made it charming.
Odd.
No, not odd at all. We made it charming.
Odd's good.
Odd and charming going together.
Twitch is a little rough for our people.
Why? What's wrong with Twitch?
Saying it's freezing up on them. If so, go watch it wherever else.
Do you want me to fight Twitch right now? I'll call Twitch right now.
Periscope, YouTube, do whatever you got to do, man. It's just the vid.
Man, we're running at 2,700 kilobytes per second, man. Number one. Comedy lesson. Make something that is considered a faux pas and turn it into something charming. Faux pas. I'll be giving comedy lessons all night long for the people. So
Steve, on this day.
It's fucking fine for me.
In history.
Oh, it's working fine for me.
1966.
I think it's where certain people are.
This one's going to fuck
Quit
with
living
your
in the
head,
woods.
It's going to fuck with your head, pal.
Yeah.
1966. This day in history brought to you by Bundren Property Group.
It's going to blow my mind.
A Detroit disc jockey and his radio audience determined that Paul McCartney died in a car accident.
Yeah, he did.
Rumor claims that McCartney, after an argument with his bandmates, sped off in his car, crashed, and was decapitated. The remaining Beatles then substituted him with an orphan they had trained to impersonate him. Feeling guilty about their actions, they left clues in their songs and album covers. One of the clues were the words, "I buried Paul," spoken by John Lennon at the end of Strawberry Fields Forever, which the Beatles recorded in November and December of 66. Lennon claimed the words were actually cranberry sauce. Fucking liar.
He's lying.
I buried Paul. It's plain as day, bud.
Plain as day. You ever listen?
Plain as day. Yeah, many a time.
To the fucking backwards.
Other clues came from Abbey Road album cover claiming it depicted a funeral procession.
The mortician.
Lennon dressed in white, symbolizing the heavenly figure. Ringo dressed in black, symbolizing the Undertaker. And George in denim, representing the gravedigger. And McCartney, barefoot and out of step with the others, symbolized the corpse.
Mm-hmm. It makes
the
total
Volkswagen's
sense.
license plate was 28IF, which would have been McCartney's age if he had still been alive. Also, the left-handed McCartney holds a cigarette in his right hand, indicating it was an imposter. Impostore! In the photo. Oh, and then they took the liberty of saying the rumors were wrong, of course. I guess Facebook had fact checkers back in 1960.
Here are the real Paul McCartneys.
Jesus! Well, there you go.
What do you think?
So the first Paul had his
what do you
eyes
think,
were
man?
outward, and the second Paul's eyes were inward.
That seems like that would be really easy.
So they overlaid. I mean, listen, I've heard it. I've heard it for a long time.
I think it's true.
You think so?
I
that
100%
guy's a
do.
dead ass ringer for Paul. I mean,
It'd be so simple back then.
I mean, it wouldn't be hard to find a doppelganger, but you got to find a guy that is, as abundantly talented as Paul McCartney.
No, you
like
don't.
A lot of his stuff came after the fact, bud.
He was fine.
So fake Paul went on with Wings.
Yeah, he was good.
You think the people in Wings knew Paul wasn't Paul?
Yeah, that's
this dude's just Paul. From
wings.
Now on. You think his
Angel
banging
wings.
his wife? Like what happened to Paul? Like what happened to Linda? Was
Angel
Linda getting a little
wings. She came in
strange
later.
balls?
She came in later. She came in after 66.
Well, okay, but a rumor came out, I believe, in '69. It was 66 that the accident happened. So okay.
What's the guy's name that was supposed to be Paul McCartney? I think his name was Raul Mccartney.
Which is really easy. All I had to do was just erase like a little line on the R.
And they're like, you look just like him. He's like, bloody hell.
What does it all mean, Bezo?
Bloody hell. I look like Paul McCartney.
Oh, fucking hell. I'll look at you guys.
That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot.
Starting to rethink this sweatshirt a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we're getting. Come on.
We're getting.
Dude. Come on.
Things I love, Steve-O.
Yeah. Let's play it all night. What do you guys love?
I love Wim Hof.
I thought you were about to say I love women. I was like,
I love
okay.
women, dude. I love women of all varieties, dude.
That's a weird thing to go.
Blondes, brunettes, dude. I like them bald, dude.
You like Wim Hof. You
Wim
love
Hof.
him.
I did a Wim Hof meditation breathing exercise on Saturday night. I was struggling through the day. Super tired little guy. Just thought maybe about turning it in for the night.
Yeah, you look like shit right now. Like you're
Fired
tired.
up. Yeah, it's not at all. Penders. Fire up a little. My wife's like, you guys want to do some Wim Hof? And I'm like, sure do.
Yeah, I do.
Actually, at the time, my first reaction to it was, sounds like a little much. Not sure I'm riding the Wim Hof train right now. I'm kind of in the chill zone. But then as we got a little closer to it, I decided to lie down, and boy howdy, did I have an experience. You want to talk about getting your fucking heart, like your blood pumping and feeling ready. This is how I start my days now. No fucking shit. 11 minutes. I'll send you the fucking link. Do this tomorrow
Please
morning.
do.
I was thinking about doing some kind of.
You need to do it on
knock
break.
it off on the
Yes.
on the morning meditation, because this is it really, like, it was instant energy. I felt fucking ready to take on the day, and it's crazy because you do like heavy breathing, it's circular breathing. There's no in between the inhale and the exhale. You do this for like a minute at a time, right? And then on the last one, you do an inhale and you hold it. And the first time you do it, you hold it for a minute. Second time, you hold it for a minute and a half. Third time, it's like 2.5 minutes, dude. And like, people probably don't think they can hold their breath for 2.5 minutes. You do this, fucking, you can 100% hold your breath for fucking.
It's like that David Blaine balloon thing.
Dude,
That's what he was doing.
It's incredible. It'll make all of us better. I've been messing around with like Wim Hof, like cold shit for so long, but I've never really gotten into the
breathing. Is that what I want to do? I want to do it.
I've tried it a couple of times.
Let's do the break. Let's shut it down for the night.
Like, dude, this will make everyone's life better. I've got the link. I'll post it in the Discord. In the show topics, we talk about it. We'll throw it in there. Anybody wants to do
I'm going to share the picture on the Discord right now.
It's killer, man. It's awesome. So I love Wim Hof. I love what he brings to the table.
Damn, that fucking sex tab on the Discord.
Swami.
Whoa, wow.
Oh, I know. See? That's our guy.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know that guy.
I do it too. Then I submerge myself in an ice bath for 4 hours to start my day. Dr. Ross Gresham, I would take your medical advice,
He does
pal.
not.
I saw Ross over the weekend.
Why?
Kissed him right on his face. Ew. I did.
Is that why you have that? Your
Little bump
lips?
on my lip.
Max file is 8 millibytes?
Oh, that's probably right.
What is it? Millibytes.
Megabytes, bud?
Fucking idiot.
Millibytes? Hey guys,
I can't post a picture on here?
To shout out our sponsors. We're going to go to commercial break. You're going to enjoy and laugh at all of the old classics. We try to make our commercials a little fun for you. Maybe you know them and you're singing them along at home. With any luck, somewhere in the middle of your day, you just hear one of these catchy little show tunes and you're like, I better just give those sponsors a call. Native Hemp Extract, enter code HOSO at checkout. You're going to get a smoking hot deal on the best hemp extract product, 1,800 milligrams. Stop jacking around. This is the last CBD product you'll ever need to buy. All right? It's got CBG in it, CBC in it, CBN in it. It's got them all in it. Figure it out. All right? Sweet Leaf Studios, James Carlton State Farm, Adam Bundrant Property Group, Ms. Marketing, and now Grow Active Solutions, Jack. Were you?
He's so excited.
I dig it, man.
He's so excited. I'm so excited.
Guys.
I'm so excited. Just can't hide it. We got weather coming.
I know.
Oh, God. You can't be doing that right now.
Broke it out.
I thought you burnt your hand or something. The way you were like, I know. I thought you got hurt. Starting to worry about you.
It was good.
After that whole breathing thing, I'm just worried.
You got it.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
What's that from?
Sorry,
We'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me. Checking the swamp man for a pretty girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world. Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me. Walking my hound dog, surfing that swamp. Catching crow that do the sweetly stomp. Everybody do the sweetly stomp. It's a stomp. It's a wiggle, turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp, move your feet, head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf.
Dude, man, get on down to Sweet Leaf Emporium and do that Sweet Leaf stomp, man.
You take our insurance and are you cannabis friendly?
Yeah.
And they all said no. And then at that last phone call, that 8th phone call, I was like, do you know anybody that is? I'm desperate. I've called 7 other people. You're my 8th phone call.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm crying my eyes out. And this lady just felt bad for me and said, hold on, let me call you back in a few minutes. And they called me back and they said that they would take him, but under a certain amount of conditions. And the main condition was that if they felt that cannabis was not working for him, then they would take him from us and put him in and Child Protective Services, and then they would take the other 2 kids too.
Oh,
because they were both underage.
Then
and we would be charged with child endangerment.
So they'd go to federal prison.
Yeah, we would go to federal prison. So we said, bring it on.
Hey guys, it's me, Kippy the Crazy Koala Bear, and I'm here to tell you about James Carlton Insurance.
Kids, quiet down.
It's the best.
Kids, quiet down and listen to Kippy.
Grown-ups need insurance, and Uncle James can help.
Right on.
Grown-ups need insurance. He's got the best reviews on Yelp. Grown-ups need insurance if they want to protect their house.
Yes, sir.
Grown-ups need insurance if they want to properly bury a spouse.
That's a bit morbid.
Grown-ups need insurance if they drive a truck.
Okay.
Grown-ups need insurance just so they don't get...
Whoa, Kippy, you can't...
Well, I was just going to say get in trouble.
Okay, well, it
you
sounded
don't
like
want
you
to
were
get
going
in trouble.
Sounded like you were going to say something else. James Carlton, State Farm Insurance. You can find him online at carltoninsurance.net, or you can call him at 314-961-4800.
Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me.
native hemp inside of me. I got 1,800 milligrams going real good down my throat. When I wake up in the morning and I need a pick-me-up, well, I grab my bottle of native hemp and I splash it on my tongue. Lap, lap, lap. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me.
Native hemp extract available at HoosierSophisticate.com. Enter code HOSO, H-O-S-O, at checkout for an additional 30% off.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hour 2.
I found some
Got
pizza.
some za? Did you get some za, bud?
Yeah, one of our guys.
One of
Pop
our
up on
dudes.
camera.
Here, we can get him over there.
Seth's here now.
Seth is here now.
Seth, you're an hour late. What was up, bud?
Hey guys, give me 1 second to
Here, I got you,
unfuck
bud.
all your
I got you,
files
bud.
here.
Here you go.
Put some clothes on. Yeah, I wish you'd take
I'm
more
always
off.
ready.
Hill Big. We got our guy Hill Big in here. He's big for us. He helped out with Aiden's Alliance. Had the whole deal. There you go.
We
Great
got
guy.
a full house in the house.
Look at those guys.
Look at those cats.
They're so hot.
Look at my thinning hair.
Yeah, what's up with that, man?
It's healthy though. What's left? That's what somebody told me.
You think?
Some hair expert. I know a lot of hair experts. We talk. How's your
Alrighty.
za? You're maxing out on some.
Maxing out,
tasty
relaxing.
za.
Which one did you go for? I brought two of my custom dishes. I mean, it's all Domino's, but two of my.
Oh, what the fuck? I was like, nice, bro.
Custom dishes.
No, for real, fucking real. No, I think the one you got there is like the barbecue sauce with the chicken instead of Cause I don't really do tomato sauce, man.
Me
I got
neither,
heartburn.
brother.
And then so the other one you might like, Craig, is the white sauce chicken with like mushrooms and bacon. That one's pretty fire.
Sounds like you got a plan there, my man. Steve-O.
You see how I seamlessly go from one camera to the other?
Whoa. How'd you do that? Steve, on top of all of the weed chat that we have from time to time, we like to talk about psychedelics.
Let's fucking hear it.
And a few months ago, I talked about how there were some ayahuasca studies showing some neurogenesis or the potential of neurogenesis. Well, an article today from New Atlas, it was published in a psychiatric journal that I'm going to come up with here, Translational Psychiatry, takes into account some studies that have been done in Spain where they are showing that DMT can promote brain plasticity and induce the formation of new neurons. The research presents evidence to suggest the hallucinogenic effects of the drug may be able to be separated from this neuron-generated mechanism. The recent renaissance in psychedelic science has found hallucinogenic drugs such as psilocybin can induce potent antidepressant effects. Preliminary studies investigating ayahuasca have seen similar antidepressant outcomes. It's been hypothesized that the positive mental health outcomes from these psychedelic compounds stems from their ability to stimulate new neuron production, a process referred to as neurogenesis. This research, led by a team of Spanish scientists, set out to understand by what mechanism DMT could induce neurogenesis. Across several mouse experiments, the study first established DMT does indeed promote acute neurogenesis, and furthermore, these new neurons can be linked to detectable improvements in the animal's memory and cognition. These new hippocampal neurons have a functional impact since DMT treatment during 21 days clearly improved mouse performance in learning and memory tasks in which the hippocampus is considered to play an essential role. These observations are in agreement with previous work showing that adult hippocampal neurogenesis plays an important role in these cognitive functions. But perhaps the most compelling finding in the new research is the confirmation that this psychedelic-induced neurogenesis seems to be produced by a mechanism that is separate to that which generates the drug's hallucinogenic effect. Hallucinogenic qualities of most psychedelics are commonly thought to be generated through the stimulation of 5-HT2A serotonin receptors in the brain, but it's still up for debate whether neurogenesis induced by psychedelics is mediated through the same serotonin receptor activity. This new research suggests neurogenesis may be mediated through sigma-1 receptors, which prior research has established are also influenced by DMT. The study reveals the neurogenic effect of DMT could be effectively blocked when mice were administered an S1R antagonist. The results here obtained indicate that the observed effects of DMT are mediated by the activation of the S1R. In this regard, it has been shown that the stimulation of the S1R by different agonists enhances neurogenesis in the hippocampus. So what this ultimately means is that it seems possible the new neuron-stimulating effect of DMT could be divorced from its hallucinogenic and psychoactive properties. Jose Angel Morales, an author of the new research, suggests this promisingly points to new research pathways investigating ways to harness the therapeutic potential of neurogenesis. What do you think about that?
What does it all mean, Basil?
What does it all mean, Basil? What it means and what they're working on is they have seen that psychedelics have these great effects. However, governments have a hard time accepting the fact that people are going out of their mind on these drugs. Maybe if we could stimulate this neurogenesis without them tripping out, man, we have a real viable medicine on our hands.
Oh, I got a customer.
We got to lock the doors, guys. It's Monday night. This research is not the first to raise the possibility of divorcing the therapeutic potential of psychedelics from their hallucinatory effects, but the U.S. government and commercial pharmaceutical companies are investigating ways to either moderate or eliminate altogether the psychedelic effect of psychedelics. However, there is considerable debate within the psychedelic research community as to how fundamentally important the overwhelming psychoactive experience actually is to the drug's subsequent therapeutic benefits. The challenge is to activate our dormant capacity to form neurons and thus replace the neurons that die as a result of the disease.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Yes.
So I can translate that.
Yes.
The squirmies may or may not have some kind of play some kind of part in the
Yes.
long-lasting therapeutic effect.
That's the argument.
I was going to ask you, it's like you're talking about all this, you know, the neuropharmacological aspect of everything, but what the hell are these visuals? I've asked myself that when it's really powerful, when you've accidentally taken too much like I have. Thanks, Craig. You're partially
Well, another point,
Yeah,
not to derail you there, but also like I just feel like there's got to be some other side effects to like mixing in chemicals that are gonna cancel some of the effects. You know?
Sure.
Like I used to get I'm lactose intolerant, right? Or pretty much. But sometimes I used to take this like lactate pill, right? It's supposed to make you be able to handle milk. Well, I would take those pills and I would drink, eat ice cream is really what it was. But then I wouldn't get diarrhea, but I would have the worst stomach cramps of my freaking life.
Really?
And I feel, and so so I do wonder about that.
The unintended consequences of messing around with it. I think I think that the psychedelic research community has a strong point here. The more wild, visual, inexplicable experience that you can have, the ineffable that you experience is ultimately, for me, and I mean, maybe scientifically it's attached to this neuron growth, this neurogenesis, that's entirely possible, but also these hallucinogenic effects give me a perspective of the world that change my being, right? Like it's not just what's going on there. It's also, whoa, I just experienced and saw the weirdest shit I could possibly ever see. When I come back to reality, a lot of the things that might have seemed crazy to Craig pre-experience are now all of a sudden, that's pretty well within the scope
What
of
if
regular.
we create a whole batch of just like evil tripping psychedelic people because they're using it to just expand their brain into what their egos want them to be.
The CIA
but
actually
they're
tried
not-
to use it to create assassins.
Is your mic on there, brother?
Yeah, we got it. Now,
Okay.
thanks,
Oh,
Dr.
dude, I'm
Jones.
straight up
We're good now.
MK
But
Ultra.
no, the CIA, I just watched something
Don't
recently.
find my trigger word.
The CIA actually has they were doing experiments thinking, how can we can train some people to carry out assassinations with this kind of thing.
But Craig, just to piggyback off what you're saying, there's three aspects or three highs, if you will, to like a psychedelic, we'll say LSD or psilocybin. Your body high, your mental high, your visual thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think about the brain activity going on. When they look at diagrams of brain activity of somebody clear-headed, we'll say, to somebody on LSD. And the mental high, you do kind of feel like there's pathways opening up in your brain. You're thinking about things, what's the word I'm looking for? Perceiving them like a lamp. You look at a lamp and you think, you look at that lamp, you don't think anything about it. You're like, it's a brown lamp. I've owned it forever.
Yep.
You stare at an LSD, you're like thinking about, how does that lamp work? You just think so deep about things.
Yeah.
So,
or looking at a photograph.
Think about the visual effect, though, when you think about that brain activity. Like, are you perceiving some, like, what's really there more so than you are sober?
As if one of these things, as if when we're sober, we have a filter that shuts that stuff off, but it's always there all the time. I think that's...
It's almost like that squirmy, like, that's the energy that, like, makes everything up.
Listen,
we just don't.
The most powerful reality I've ever experienced, the greatest truths that I've ever experienced have come in the throes of psychedelia, whether that would be under the influence of psilocybin or DMT or even a dissociative like ketamine. Like, I have had the realest things ever happen to me that when I come back and try and explain them and sound like a rambling madman, one of the
oh, you're gonna fight me for it, madman. I'm Skeletor.
For everybody asking, this is our boy Hillbig. This is our boy Hillbig, and he
Skeleton Man.
He's big for us.
He's big.
Hillbig's big for us.
He's Steve's stunt double on a lot of stuff.
You're shorter than Mike, take off those high heels.
Mike, you guys want to wrestle the rest of the show? Wants to fucking wrestle the rest of this fucking show?
I said I'm ready to suplex somebody.
I'll wrestle.
Did you sell some fake pee out there?
Yeah, I sold. Listen, never stops around here. That's the service you're gonna get here in Sweetleaf Festus.
Yep.
I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll sell you some papers. People need papers.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, bud.
Whoa,
It's
how
true.
big? Is that your deal over there?
Go to sleep.
Hey, I'm Steve now.
Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck. Do it. I'd love to see someone fill in for this fucking guy. What's up? I'm Mike. I talk about weather all the time. Let's all role play tonight.
We role playing?
Yeah.
I'll role play.
Donde está Mike?
Where is Mike?
Yeah, I don't know. I speak the Kings, buddy.
I speak the Kings.
I'm Craig now.
I know where Mike is.
Craig, for a second.
Mike's between your legs. Mike Hunt.
Oh, buddy, out right now. You don't watch this show.
I said Hunt. That was an H word for the record.
Oh, I'm Seth. I'm brooding. Man, I'm late and brooding. Did you guys know?
Enunciated the H.
Did you guys know modern man is
I appreciate
like
it.
2,500 years old? Not even close. Maybe even the Bible thinks they're older than that.
Even the Bible, even the Bible's on
The
the trail.
Bible thinks we're 6,000 years old, but you can date our agriculture back like what, 10,000 years?
At least to beer.
Mm-hmm. Look at everybody is laughing and they're having a good time tonight watching the show on Twitch. If you don't listen to our podcast, did you guys hear? Did you hear the song we played at the end of Friday's show? We're gonna end every one of Friday's shows with songs.
You guys didn't hear it? I'll play it for you.
You guys do. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Seth. You feel it? Come on, Seth.
Fine.
Give
Seth
us
wants to
some.
be a
Come
party
on, Seth.
pooper. Fine.
Fine.
Who's the new guy? The new guy is Hillbig. He's big for us.
He's big for us.
Hillbig for us.
Hillbig. What is that origin of that last name?
I've been told German, like Hellberg. I don't really know. It's actually they found me in the woods.
Oh.
Are people logging in
German.
every 10 seconds?
It's short for mountain man.
Oh, I'm looking it up on Google right now.
My first name is Rock Dweller, Crag Dweller.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Craigington von Kohlerstein.
Oh, yeah? Leo?
Hellbig, name meaning, ancestry.com.
Oh, you don't want me to shake it. I'll cut some fucking rug.
More role playing, please.
I got it. It's Hillbig is a German surname. There are notable people with this surname. In German history, it means man with little pee-pee. Oh, Hillbig means man with a little pee-pee. Okay, well, that's cool. That's all right.
Someone had to fucking tell us
that.
that.
It says family. All family members have little pee-pees. Even the women, if they're last names.
It's like dwarves with beards.
Yep. Exactly. And the next thing is, it's like dwarves with beards. Did you read this before?
I didn't.
Did you get this beforehand? It was in the Trello.
Oh.
It was in the Trello. So.
I was hoping we could do a little role playing.
You want to do some role playing?
One of the things is...
role playing, I just automatically
hey guys,
think
did you guys hear the latest thing about DMT?
Come! Ejaculate!
Did you guys hear about the mushroom study they did at the university? Did you guys hear about? It reminds me of the time when I played high school football, and I was a real strong guy.
Is everybody ready? That's a G.
Hey, I've been singing with you. You've been singing with me. We are singing together. I'll sing louder than Steve. Did you guys hear the, guys, this is Craig, and it's the morning, and I'm going to lull you to sleep so you can get into a car accident because I don't care about anyone. You wish you could pull something out. Give me a G, C, D, because that's what I'm always playing.
Some of my favorites.
Okay, Hellbig's pulling his little pee-pee out now, just trying to prove a point. I don't like it over here. That would make us all feel a lot better in this room.
I was thinking about role playing like I'm the big bad boss man, and you're trying out for a promotion within the company, and you need to stay late after work and go over those reports, Steve. Just like in the movie Disclosure with Demi Moore and Michael Douglas, where one of the hottest sex scenes in movie history took place. It was only like, the scene itself is like 10 minutes, but man, like that part was only like 2.5. Demi was doing work. Demi was doing big work.
You want me to be your Demi Moore?
I want to be your Demi Moore, pal.
You guys want me to be your Demi Moore out there? I'll be your Demi Moore. And I'll suck you silly.
I'm Demi Moore.
No, I'm Demi Moore. Together,
we're Demi Moore. Steve, what's the sexiest movie scene of all time?
Dana, when she's levitating and she's like,
dude,
she's just like
why did that get me boned up at 8?
Dude, it got me so boned up.
Dude, I was so boned.
There is no Dana.
Dude,
Are you talking about that? There is
no Dana, there's only Zool.
Yeah, when she's doing the Lamaze breathing.
Yes.
Fuck!
Why? I didn't know why
What's
that was
the deal
doing
with
that
my
to
pee-pee tingling?
Ask him.
I'm a young child. This movie came out when I was born.
Yeah, I saw it a little later. My parents were like, "It's too naughty for you."
Yeah, it was a naughty movie. Super naughty.
Well, I got the PG version too because I never even saw the Dan Aykroyd blowjob scene. I taped everything off of TV when it was on TV, so I didn't see it till it was on TV.
Yeah, really?
Probably. I think I went and saw it in the theater. Probably, maybe.
If Twitch keeps acting up, just go watch it
Get
wherever you want to
off,
watch
get
it.
off.
Just
Sorry,
watch it. Put it on
guys.
YouTube. Put it on your
Jeez
TV.
Louise,
Do whatever you want to do. Rachel? Yeah.
Ratchcroft?
Ratchet?
Scratch crotch? Who said that? Scratch crotch? I love when people just scratch their crotch.
So
like
you think it's yeah, that's your. I mean, that was a sexy scene.
It was hot, sir. You said Black Swan.
It's a good one.
And that, buddy, like I'm an older guy now at this game. If I can watch a movie scene and I'm like,
what's going on down here?
Yeah, because it used to be back in the day.
Yeah, this is the old Sears catalog
if
days.
Two girls were just getting close to each other, like
oh shit! Somebody put a man in there before they sin.
Are they married?
I bet they didn't even go to classes with the priest at the church. What a bunch of losers.
Why are they going to be able to be married in the eyes of the Lord? That took a weird turn. That took a real weird turn. Guys, what do you think is sex?
What was the sexy movie scene, Seth?
Oh fuck!
You can think about it.
What was it? What was
Yeah,
it?
we did.
They make out in the damn pool.
Wild Things.
Wild Things.
God,
I want to
you
say
are
cruel.
a basic bitch.
I want to say cruel intentions.
Wild
but-
Things,
dude,
though,
Wild Things.
like when it
Dude,
came out.
Wild Things. Okay, when I went to Iraq,
Oh,
Wild Things
Cruel
was our
Intentions.
porn for a while.
Oh well, that's like a sweet lovemaking one. Like when he's waiting for her, when Philippe's just waiting for her. at the
Sarah
top of the
Michelle
escalator,
Gellar's got a
and
filthy
then they're getting
fucking
all-
mouth in that.
I rewatched
She's
that,
a
and
dirty
her
little
titty game
motherfucker.
bananas.
Who, Sarah Michelle?
Yes.
Buffy, Sarah Michelle, Buffy
That's
loves
your
Hewitt.
term. Don't
Sarah
lie.
Michelle?
Fuck her
Sarah
name
Michelle.
Sarah Michelle?
She was the original Buffy on TV.
Jennifer Sarah
Not the
Michelle
original
Buffy loves Hewitt.
No, we
That
talked
was
about her the
girl
other day from Ferris
Kristen
Bueller.
Swanson. Yes, who has to go. Who told the teacher what was going on with Ferris Bueller.
And
I
I said
heard from
to
my
Craig
cousins.
during the break, every Friday the 13th, there's some hotties if you go back and look at it. They're like 80s hot, but they're hot.
13.
I like 80s hot. Do you like 80s hot? It's like it's
Nope.
hot, but it's 80s
Yeah, I
hot.
dig 80s hot.
You're
I
going
like
to
80s
love
hot.
my streaming pick.
Is it that Red Oak thing you posted?
Yeah. Have you watched that? Thanks for blowing my load.
Sliver when William Baldwin is
forgot we were
screwing
live.
Sharon Stone against the wall. Okay, I just thought of one.
Oh.
Speaking of a Baldwin brother, hang on a second. I'm going to find this one.
What,
'Cause
Biodome or Stephen Baldwin's?
Oh, Joey Lauren
When
Adams.
he's humping the window. Is that what you're talking about? That was a hot scene. You're right, dude.
I'm going to give you one right here.
Heavy Metal had
What?
some good cartoon sex in it.
Fair Game. Movie called Fair Game. Once again, Billy Baldwin. Okay, Cindy Crawford. They're on a train.
Ooh.
Have you seen this scene?
Yeah. It used to be like on...
Dude,
on,
that's a big hit. Probably Channel 11, KPLR.
no, I feel like it was on like...
Skinamax?
Yeah, one of those, but...
I'm gonna
not
see if I
exactly a
can't find it. I'm
Skinamax
gonna bone
movie.
you up right now, bud.
Bone me up. Bone me
I'm
up
gonna
right
bone you
now.
up right now, pal.
Bone me up.
But that's an honorable mention there.
Oh, you got one? Hand the mic over to Hillbig.
Mike, do you like boner movies? Think on that for a second. What do you got, Hillbig?
Hillbig, what do you got?
So I'm kind of a freak, right? But when I was a kid growing up, I just, had my dad's VHS tapes, right?
Sure, naturally,
and,
yeah.
So I remember wearing out the freaking section of the tape from Animal House where the dude sleeps with the dean's wife. You know what I'm talking? You know that movie? I don't know.
Do I know Animal House?
Hot. She's got on the
he
stockings.
has like a penthouse room in the frat house, and he's got like the lights that dim and the
Dark
little mini
lighting.
bar, and-
Oh, that
Dude,
was...
I'm sorry, but that got
me boned up too, dude. I forgot about that getting me boned up. And Belushi when he's seeing the boobs.
No doubt.
That was almost
That's a
quick
good flick.
enough to bone me up.
Thanks, Dad. For real.
Thanks, Dad. We appreciate you, Pop. Papa Hillbig, little pee-pee man. How about Boogie Nights when
When
she's
Marky Mark
like,
puts it
"Come
on
in me.
Julianne Moore?
Come in me, yeah. And she's, they're really doing it. You know that?
With his fake prosthetic penis?
I'm just
Aren't there
kidding.
sex
I don't know
scenes
I
that
made
are
that
like
up. I made
real?
that up.
Like, you can
Donald
look that up.
Sutherland had a sex scene that he swears was the real deal, Holyfield.
Or what about Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Well, I love Rocky Horror. Would it be
Susan Sarandon.
touch me? Is that part? Creature of the Night? That would be like the only part where they're kind of showing.
Yeah, Susan
her remotely
Sarandon
having
and
that.
Peter Hinwood.
Touch me.
I love
I
that.
wanna be dirty.
Okay, you're ruining it for me, God.
Gimme, come
This is gonna be a deep fake
Creature of the
every time I watch that of your face.
Creature of the Night.
We should do deep fakes
Okay.
of that movie.
I fucking love Rocky Horror Picture Show with every fiber of my being. I don't think I've seen a movie more than I've seen that movie.
Really?
Yep.
That's weird.
Craig, are you ready to have your mind blown?
Yep.
Nope.
Never seen it.
Well, that's unfortunate
I've never
because I
seen
think
it.
you would like it.
I'm more of a creep show guy.
I'm with you, but you should.
that along
you
the
should
same
dress
lines? It
up.
looks
Not
like it is.
really. Not really. It's more of a
Rocky Horror, aren't you supposed to like dance to it. It's like a
It's a whole
thriller
crowd
dance.
participation thing. Like
Yeah,
watching
see,
the movie is
that's
one
where
thing,
I
but
tap
you
out.
gotta
I'm like-
have you gotta be in on the crowd participation.
I'm the guy that's like gets
you
blunted.
dress up like a dirty little slut and you go to the movie theater and you get all wet together and you fucking get it's your first time you get a V painted on your chest it's because you're a virgin and like come on man let's do it get
Dude,
the Colt
I'm
get
the-
the Rocky Horror Picture Colt.
I'm the dude that's stoned out of my mind with a big gulp in the middle of the crowd that has no fucking clue what's going on.
That's all right.
Because no one
That's
told
also
me.
a good spot to be.
I'm just like, the fuck is that?
That's
I don't wanna
also
do-
a
I don't
good
wanna
spot
do
to be.
this. I didn't
Scene in the
even- I didn't even
Notebook is
dance
pretty
10
hot.
minutes ago.
I would agree with that. Where,
Really?
Yeah, where she jumps up on him, whenever he fucking answers the door, she just was about ready to get married. She goes to visit. It's pretty solid. That's a pretty hot little scene.
The roller coaster scene from the movie Fear.
He just
Isn't that the
finger blasts
finger?
her? Where he's fingering her?
Yeah, I guess that's all right. But she's like, Reese.
Well, she was also on a roller coaster. I mean, maybe she's just enjoying that. That guy.
You've yet to see The Notebook? Listen,
Anybody's
The Notebook's
good
worth your
at
time.
fingering a chick when they're on a roller coaster.
The Notebook's worth your time. You should watch The Notebook. I think everybody
oldest
should watch
trick
The
in the
Notebook. It's a
book.
great little love story. It's a great love story.
You really want to make her come? Take her on a roller coaster, then finger bang.
Duh.
Flick that.
Listen, that's
finger.
all we were all trying to do at all the school picnics.
Just finger
I mean, it
blast.
was a little. I mean, it's a little tougher for.
So
the
have you
priest to
seen
finger
the
me, but it
cartoon
was-
movie?
I mean, just wiggle a little bit.
Heavy Metal. Have you seen Heavy Metal? That
Heavy
cartoon?
Metal is the second most watched movie I've ever seen in my
Dude,
life.
when I was
Primarily because whenever I got stoned, the first 5 years I got stoned, there was 3 movies on rotation. That was Heavy Metal, Rocky Horror Picture Show, or The Wall. That's it.
The Wall freaked me out as a kid. It
That's
fucked
it.
me up. It was worse than any horror movie. For some reason, it just had me really weirded out. It wasn't like I was scared. I was just really weirded out. But I'll tell you about Heavy Metal. When, like, I had a bunch of friends over for, like, a birthday when I was a little kid. And my dad and me go rent movies, and we're like, oh, Heavy Metal.
Yeah.
It's like a cartoon fucking thing.
Yeah.
We put it in my bedroom, and we're watching it. All of a sudden, these people get naked and start snorting coke and fucking, and there's aliens involved. And I'm like,
It's the best.
I've never
we're
seen
like,
it.
dude, this
You gotta
is,
watch it.
we're like, dude, this is fucking gnarly.
I've never
John
seen it.
Candy? I wouldn't
We
even
watched
walk
it
around with my
twice.
dork hanging out. Oh, dude, it's so good.
Hey, did you guys hear Reese, what's her name, stab somebody?
Witherspoon?
No, with a knife.
You idiot.
With a knife.
That was great.
Oh shit! Of all people, I even looked at them, dude. I even looked at those dudes. Oh shoot! Oh man, you look like that kid from the meme. It was just like,
Oh,
yeah. Like the kid from the meme.
Listen, I find somebody getting stabbed with a spoon far more believable.
Don't try. Don't try to justify what you've done. Don't try to justify.
Now you guys know how many words I hear Steve say. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, it's Witherspoon? Okay.
Yeah, don't. It's fine.
You got me.
It's over. It's over. I won.
Drone alert.
Oh. They love it on the text line. Pretty much all of Cruel
Don't encourage
Intentions, 9.5 weeks.
Dude, I talked about 9.5 weeks a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you did.
There's a couple of fucking hot scenes in 9.5 weeks.
Okay, settle down there. Chubbing up. You're chubbing up. Why is your dick out again?
Because I
You're
can.
eating pizza.
And I was eating
pizza.
pizza. I
Okay,
can't eat
sorry.
pizza without my dick out. You know
Shannon
that.
Elizabeth's
Don't judge me.
titties in American Pie.
Oh,
It's not
good
a hot
call.
Scene, but she's.
Yeah, she got nice.
He Got Game. Wasn't the
Oh,
hottest scene, but the threesome in that was pretty solid material.
Shrek 2.
It's good in a pinch.
Shrek 2. One of my favorites was the heavyweights call.
Monsters Ball. That one is not sexy.
Make
that
me
one is
feel
make
good.
me feel good. Anyone heard of 365 DNI?
365 DNI. Now we're just
That
making shit up.
that got rated the top sexiest movie of all time. It's 365 DNI.
Oh, it's not a movie, but I did watch the mashup of all the sex scenes from Game of Thrones with what's her nuts in it.
Which one?
What's her name?
The blonde
cute
chick,
little
Daenerys?
blonde, little cute.
Daenerys.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I watched 9 minutes of her just getting pounded
Well,
out.
that's
all of Game of
that's
Thrones
disturbing
I've
because that
watched,
all
by the
took
way.
place like in the first season.
That's
when she was
all.
getting
I
sold
know.
off.
I've watched of that show was that.
Yeah, because she stopped doing it after that.
I mean, the hottest people in Game of Thrones are easily the Martells, Oberyn, and the Sand Snakes. I'd watch them bang anywhere, anytime. We've talked about this before.
Yeah. People know what you're.
Does that little dude? He fucking.
Showgirls had a couple of decent scenes. I
does.
never found the pool scene with what's his face very believable when she was like jumping around like she was seizing. You know what I'm talking about? When she's like flopping out of the water like a fucking bass. Like, what the hell is she doing?
Who and what?
Elizabeth Hurley in Showgirls when she's banging Kyle MacLachlan in the pool. Dude, Elizabeth. You remember that? And she's like,
she can get.
I'm like, well, you're gonna break your neck.
Why can't I remember that?
Because it was a forgettable, unbelievable sex
Elizabeth
scene.
Hurley is amazing.
Not Hurley. Did I say Hurley?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth Berkley.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. You got something? You guys got something that bones you up?
Well, this is kind of no. This is
What bones you up?
This is weird. I'm on a weird trip tonight, but no, this isn't a movie. But Rocco's Modern Life. There's this episode.
Okay, hit us with it.
It's got some shit in it.
There's an episode where
Rocco's
his friend
Modern
Heifer,
Life.
the cow, the male cow, the bull, they're at like a dairy or some shit like that, and the farmer comes along, and Heifer happens to be in one of the stalls, and he's coming along putting the milking machine on all the cows, and he sticks it on Heifer. And Heifer just looks at the screen, and his eyes start going like cross-eyed and getting all like dilated and going like.
And that boned you
it's
up.
Just like what the? This is on Nickelodeon.
Next thing you know, Hilbig's getting caught at the local farm, sticking dairy udder things on his wiener.
There's all kinds of shit like that, all from Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy, obviously.
Oh yeah.
You want to know how hot that train scene is? You can only find it on porn sites with Cindy Crawford and Billy Baldwin.
Shut up.
Pornhub, X Hamster, AZ Nude, CelebsRoulette.com, X Videos.
You just giving live reads for all these?
Yeah.
Why am I on a weird trip?
I'm getting vigged.
The spaghetti sharing scene in Lady and the Tramp. That was pretty hot. The sex scene from Meet the Feebles. Never seen it. 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Tell me Pixie posted that.
No. That was our other guy, Chris.
No, that.
Oh, yeah, Pixie did.
Jessica Rabbit was fucking
Jessica
smoke, bud.
Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
Bone you
Jessica
up?
Rabbit. Jessica Rabbit opened up the possibility to have sex with cartoons.
Oh, no. I'll tell you what boned me up, guys. Cool World.
Oh, with Brad Pitt? Yeah. I don't remember it all that well, though.
It was the chick who, yes.
Is it Kim Basinger?
Yes.
I like you're like, it boned me up, and you're like, the one with Brad Pitt? You're like, yeah. Like, you went so long
Early
before you
90s
mentioned
Brad
the scene.
Pitt. Listen. Yeah, if you weren't if you weren't chubbing up to early 90s Brad Pitt, you didn't have a pulse,
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. Legends of the Fall
today.
and the River runs through it. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Today's
Interview with the Vampire?
Swimsuit at
Oh,
Fast
for sure.
Fast Times at Ridge Mountain High.
Oh, God, yeah. That boned me up.
You know who boned me up?
Who boned you up?
Bo Derek and Tommy Boy.
Oh,
There you go. Getting out of the pool.
Yeah.
Fine,
Boner of the
fine.
month.
Boner of the Month Club.
Is that for me?
The pottery scene in Ghost.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you know who could get it in that?
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
The end
I
of
was
Fifth
thinking
Element.
Whoopi.
Oh, yeah, sure, her too.
Fifth Element?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know.
Who's having sex in the Fifth Element?
The girl in Weird Science gets naked. doesn't
Dancing at the Blue Iguana. She doesn't come out naked, does she? No, she got a little shirt on and those underwear.
she? So hot.
Did the
That is a great
Every
hot.
conversation.
did the
just
blue
turns into
alien
hot
chick in
80s
Fifth Element
chick.
get you a little north?
No, I like the regular.
Did it
the-
raise
the-
your
Mila
drawbridge?
Yes. I'm a big Mila Jovovich guy.
What
Mila
raises
Jovovich.
your drawbridge?
Cliffhanger Cowgirl and Rise of the Lycans.
Yeah, that's a solid play because.
Is that Kate Beckinsale?
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, that might be your stunt double there, but yeah. Her back double.
I said it.
Oh my God! You just yelled at Hilbeck for that.
Oh, yeah, Crank.
Good scene.
Yeah, we're...
Jason Statham.
Oh,
and
that's
Amy
where he
Smart.
has to
Just keep his
bang
heart
her
rate
in
up.
public. Yeah.
Yes, it's like Speed, but with speed.
Nice.
And you know what's crazy about that? You have to jerk off in public if you're going to jerk off to that scene in the movie.
Yeah, that's the deal. And if you
Or your head
don't,
will explode.
it's like The Ring. You'll die 3 days later.
Team America, that
Oh my
scene.
God.
That slayed me, dude. She poops on him.
The fucking music that's playing.
I don't remember her pooping on him.
Oh yeah, they're I think like the
extended
DVD, there's an
the
extended
extended
version of that,
cut.
and they piss and shit on each other. That's the only one I've seen.
Those are my
It's
husband's.
okay, settle
Those
down,
are my
man.
husband's boner movies. Underworld. It's a good play. I mean,
Oh, yeah, it's not bad.
Not much is hotter than Kate Beckinsale and vampires.
50 Shades of Grey, Trilogy. I've never seen any of that.
I was insulted by it. The whole
Okay.
BDSM community should be insulted by it.
Terminator, Sarah Connor and Kyle.
I don't remember that either.
I don't remember
But
that.
the Terminator 4, when the robot was just fucking all of them.
Oh, stairwell scene in Unfaithful. I was just talking about that.
I don't think I've seen it.
remember? Oh, buddy,
I don't think I've seen it.
Vigo.
Well, Vigo's a sexy man.
Oh, Unfaithful.
Is that Vigo? No.
Oh, it's Richard.
Richard Gere, pal.
Oh, okay. I was thinking
There
about
is
the
a hot
staircase.
Vigo scene, though.
Yeah,
What
with
movie
the
was that?
staircase. We were just talking about it because it was that girl who I thought was the mom and Jack and stuff. Cool Hand Luke winning that card game when the kid on heavyweights makes Tony kiss his ass.
You ever seen, speaking of Vigo, you ever seen Eastern Promises?
Yes, love it.
They got the
dude.
naked knife fight.
Great, dude.
It's a solid movie.
How about also the scene in
Oh, there it is. Maria Bello and Viggo Mortensen.
yeah, Maria Bello, thank you. The scene in where Salma Hayek is a vampire. In
Salma Hayek's a vampire? Oh, yeah. From Dusk Till Dawn?
From Dusk Till Dawn. That is sexy.
Yeah,
fellas.
maybe one
That's
of the
sexy, fellas.
Maybe one of the sexiest scenes shot.
Thank you.
No doubt.
Thank you.
No doubt.
I just thought of that. That's not.
No doubt.
Oh, Rebecca De Mornay in Risky Business. Good call. Good call. The movie that was
A
made.
History
some
of
time
Violence is your scene with Maria Bello and Viggo
Okay,
Mortensen.
History of Violence. That movie's great. You ever seen
It's
that?
got Ed Harris too, right?
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, great watch. If you guys haven't seen A History of Violence, it's a good movie. Plus Viggo, he's awesome. Any scene with Christian Bale half
Hang
naked
on.
in the Dark
When
Knight.
E.T. fingers Elliot with his magic
Come
finger and
on,
heals
who said
him.
it?
Big just said that, but he didn't have a mic on.
No, that's what we need the people in the
Oh,
studio
wait.
to do. To text
Okay.
in.
I was afraid
I get it.
too much.
Never.
Oh, yeah, for this show,
Oh, yeah,
good luck
fingering.
trying to find the line.
Fingering all of our
Oh,
fans.
yeah, you're fingering a kid.
All
That's
of our
fucked up.
all of
You're
our fans-
canceled.
all of our
Canceled.
After they had been sharing
Guys, a fucking
thoughts.
pedogate. Pedogate.
You guys know that.
Hoosier Safeska.
You guys realize that we've missed the hottest sex scene of them all.
E.T. in forever. You need to watch E.T. again. I should have worn that shirt.
Okay. What's
The hottest sex scene of all was clearly when Howard the Duck laid the pipe on Leah Thompson.
God, you're such a boner for that scene, dude.
For that movie in general, I can't. It's an interaction that lasts an hour and 37 minutes.
I wish she had a sex scene in Back to the Future, besides, of course, being accosted by
With her son?
Biff.
Oh, there's that too.
Sliver.
Never
I
seen
remember that. It was Brokeback Mountain. The squeal like a pig scene from Deliverance. Oh, the Diz in the co-ed shower Starship Trooper scene. How'd you forget that
How
one?
did we miss that one?
How'd you forget that one?
How did we miss that one, bud? How about whenever Jenny McCarthy was laying the carpet in basketball?
Nice.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
Dude, you know what was funny?
Wasn't bad.
It was in Cheech and Chong Still Smoking, where Cheech bangs the cleaning lady, and it cuts to the animals fucking.
That was hilarious.
was
Also,
hilarious.
Up in Smoke had a couple of good little scenes. You had the "fuck me, Alex" scene in the back of the truck when everybody's all outside the crazy fucking crazy broad in
And
the
then
back.
he comes
with the-
out and
Yep.
they're like,
yeah, it was cheering. And yeah, the other
That's
one where
not
they were
Nice
in the
Dreams?
office. I think it was Up in Smoke whenever they showed up to the
Yeah, before they go to the
concert.
That's it.
Oh, I posted that meme today.
have to live.
I posted that fucking meme today where
Yes,
he's
you did.
dressed up. Dude, that I had that.
Your
in my
music
head.
has done so much for me.
And it's
Basic Instinct 2.
No one has ever seen Basic
But there is
Instinct
a hot
2.
scene in it. Not my sister from Joe Dirt. Not
of
bad.
Of course, CJ thinks that's hot. What a disgusting little pervert you are.
Ooh, pervy little
you
CJ.
little pervert, CJ.
Guys, I think it's time. We got. If anybody else, tell us what your favorite sex scene is.
No.
By the way,
it's about time.
Go Chiefs to the Crawfords. We had a scare on Sunday.
Go Chiefs.
We had a scare, 33-31 off a missed field goal. I mean, I didn't think he was going to make it because it was like 67 fucking yards and there were like 2 seconds left. So Chiefs won. 8-1, baby.
Wow.
Go Chiefs.
Little barn burner.
Barn burner.
Ooh, that's not a bad scene.
Against Carolina.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Brad Pitt and Angelina. I mean, that's the type of shit that ruined a marriage, bud.
I don't remember the sex scene.
They were like just beating the hell out of each other. Couldn't stop coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like Wednesday at the Kohler house. Guys, after these messages...
Ash Wednesday, maybe.
Is that right, Jack? After these messages... we are going to go to Mike with the weather. We got a little treat for you. We're gonna throw something at Mike that, for you old school fans, you'll remember it.
Oh, yeah.
You'll remember it. So that's what we're going to do. On the other side of the break, Mike comes back with the weather. We're going to give you some streaming picks, and we're going to continue rocking out.
Craig, you look ghostly.
Ghastly.
It's because the future
like
is unraveling
you're
if
fading
the
away
past
like
events don't. If the past
Oh,
events
Craig
don't
can
come
wear
together.
tie-dye.
Yeah, I figured I hang out with Steve at a head shop now, so I got to start dressing the part.
Dress the part, you ass.
Squats.
All right, guys, stick around.
After the break, we got our streaming picks of the year. I got my streaming pick of the year.
Of the year? You're
I
calling
think
it
so.
already?
I think so.
All right.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, we'll just see if you still think it next month.
I was just trying to build.
See if you think it next month, pal.
Okay, we'll see if I think it next month then.
Kill that desktop audio. It's time to
Kill
do this
it.
shit.
We'll be back in 5 minutes. Turn off the microphone.
James Carlton Insurance 314-961-4800.
Handsome,
Amazing,
astonishing,
astounding,
fabulous,
incredible,
fantastical,
phenomenal,
prodigious,
stupendous,
unbelievable,
wondrous,
divine,
fantastical.
No, seriously, he's fantastical.
You got a house.
Go on and get it insured.
You got a car.
You gotta get it insured.
You got a life.
Go on and get it insured. CarltonInsurance.net.
Fantastical. Stupendous. Fantastic.
Hey, boys and girls. I'm talking about native hemp extract. That CBD.
That CBD.
Get inside of me.
Inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Sweet delicious CBD. That CBD.
That CBD.
Got the CBD. CBD native hemp. That CBD.
That CBD.
You can get it from me.
I can.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
Inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
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 No. Inside of me.
Inside of me.
Inside of Native hemp extract. 1,800 milligrams of total cannabinoid goodness from Pike County, Illinois. Get yours at HooterSophisticate.com.
outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me, checking the swamp man for a pretty girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world.
Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me, walking my hound dog, serving that swamp, catching crow that do the sweetly stomp. Everybody do the sweetly stomp.
It's a stomp, it's a wiggle, turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp, move your feet, head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf.
Dude, man, get on down to Sweet Leaf Emporium and do that Sweet Leaf stomp, man.
James Carlton, James Carlton, James Carlton. You gotta get your insurance, gotta get that State Farm insurance.
You think you found the best insurance agent in the game? Well, I got news for you. I did, and it's James Carlton. State Farm. CarltonInsurance.net.
'Cause as you well know, tonight is right around 70 to 80 degrees. I don't really know the exact number, and I'm not going to give it to you. This is what's not going on, but this could potentially happen this week. I don't know. Temperatures are going to range from 32 to 79 all week. Rain tomorrow, I'm going to say 100%, okay? The rest of the week, nothing. It might be 79, it might be 68, it might be 56. I don't know, because everything they're going to tell us is fucking wrong, all right? So right now it says tonight it's going to get low of 59. I'm going to go with 49. But hey, you know what? I'm going to be outside. I might be doing a little moon dancing. You know, none of this is going to happen. None of it, okay? So for the rest of the week, I already said it, okay? I love you, Hoosiers. Go help somebody. Wear your mask if you're supposed to. All right, I got a little something for you coming up soon.
Oh, hey. It's Adam McChesney with Ms. Marketing. We specialize in lead generation, filling your pipeline, and taking care of your payments. Give us a call today.
Adam from Ms. Marketing took me from 10 leads to 300 leads in a month, and I became the strongest boy in the schoolyard.
He increased the revenue for my charter fishing business by 30% in 1 month. Ms. Marketing.
What was that Facebook algorithm? What was that Instagram? Ms. Marketing.
I know it's late, baby, but you got me thinking about my dream home.
Yeah, girl. You know, Bungeon Property Group doesn't just sell houses, they sell dreams. You know when the best time to talk about dreams is? In the middle of the night. That's why Bungeon Property Group is famously open 24 hours a day, so you can whisper sweet nothings in the middle of the night. Oh yeah. Tell me all your dreams of white picket fences, in-ground pools, and I'll find them for you. In an area with a low crime rate, general proximity to nice parks, walking distance to the grocery store, easy access to the highways, a place where you offer a quality education to your children, all while feeling safe in your front yard while they play. Let me talk that dream house talk to you. Let me be your dream realtor. And now it's time to see what kind of moves Mikey has.
Turn the audio on. Desktop.
Hey guys, it's me, Stephen Bow, and Bo knows Green Bros. Yeah.
Hey guys, that's Bo. Bo knows Ganja Grows, Steve and Elgina, Beard Guy, and Will Smith. Will Smith was in that?
Will Smith was in that. He was behind the scenes.
Well, would you look at that? I thought Mike did well.
Mike did real well.
I thought that was fun.
I had fun.
I thought that was really fun. But
they got on the desktop there.
Oh, I do. That's
very good.
That's
Very
you
good.
guys.
Very
You guys
good.
I got all the streaming pics over there.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
You don't have anything over here.
No, I think it's on a different
window.
Everybody's saying, go Mikey. Dance Mike. Okay.
Dance Mike.
Sponsor
Dancey
list
dance.
is growing like crazy. Great job, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Grace.
I know.
Appreciate it.
Did you all see the face swap with the tit on the Discord sex tab?
I did.
How do you find a hair expert?
How do you find
Seth,
a hair expert?
How do you find a hair expert?
How do I find a hair expert? You go to Fantastic Sam's or maybe Great Clips, and you walk in and you say, I want to look like that motherfucker on that poster. I want all the trim. I'm not saving any pussy for anyone. And she sits you down and she'll educate you on how to take care of your hair. I've been using a tea tree extract.
What fucking story did Seth tell us after last Monday's show where he's like, you got up on somebody, remember that? And he was making us laugh after the show.
Oh, God, that's a story.
Yeah, what was
that?
Can you not tell
okay,
it?
I'm getting out of the shower at the gym, right? And I'm just naked as fuck. I'm just, good workout. I'm all wet, naked, and hanging out. And this person comes around the corner.
At what age are you officially old when you're just cruising the fucking gym locker room balls
This was
out?
this year.
Okay, fair enough.
This was like, I don't
recently.
know, late 2019 probably. This person comes around the corner, is like, oh, sorry. Like they walked in on me on a single person bathroom. That's the kind of reaction that I got. And I'm like, oh, no, it's fine. Naked people around. So this person walks away, and I'm thinking to myself, not to be judgmental, but I think this person might have been assigned female at birth.
Oh.
And I thought to myself, if that's true, I would have been like, if I knew that, I would have been like, hey, welcome to the fucking locker room, bro. You're one of us now. And I just start swinging it around. This is what bros do.
You know the rules. You know helicopter.
No, and I mean that. Seriously, I'd be like, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. This is what we do. It's like, man, I don't know if I want to be a part of this. Guys kind of suck. And we are like that in locker rooms. It's factual.
I never got fully naked in a locker room.
Really?
Yeah, at CBC, you were straight up. You know what? If you took off all
Really?
your clothes.
Bunch of stank ass fucking dudes just not cleaning their bodies after getting in a good, hard, sweaty workout.
We'd go home and shower.
Dude, our morning weights was before school. What am I supposed to do?
Go shower somewhere, you filthy pig.
How about in the showers that are provided to me in the facility of where I'm at? What am I going to go somewhere to shower?
Yeah, that's what we did.
Seems like some deep-seated shit, man.
I don't know. Everybody get naked at their high school?
I never did.
Thank you. Did you guys get naked at your high schools?
I was balls out all the time.
No. See? No one here got naked but you.
Sorry. We like movies. So do you. We like internet.
So do you. It's the streaming picks of the week. Fuck Netflix! The streaming picks of the week.
Amazon Prime reigns true.
Picks of the week. We like the internet too. We like the internet too. We like the internet too. We like the internet too.
Come. Your impression of Steve was spot on. Still laughing. I'm still laughing about
Still re-roll playing.
What are you watching this week, Steve-O?
Best pick I've had in a long time, buddy.
Tell me all about
Red
it.
Oaks. It's on Amazon Prime.
Red
I
Oaks.
saw it to myself. I go, you know what? I need to start watching something that no one's watching. I haven't heard anybody talk about this show, Red Oaks, on there. And it's about Red Oaks Country Club. I call it the rise of Riser. The re-rise of Paul Reiser.
The re-rise of Paul Reiser. Mad about you, baby.
Mad about you, baby. Whoa. Bow down. Mad about you. Doom down, doom bow down. Doom bow down down. Doom bow down, doom doom be doom down dee doom doom when I'm mad. About you. Doodle bop dee doo. I'm mad. That's not it. That's not it.
That's how it
not it. We made that up.
The re-rise of Paul Reiser.
The re-rise of Riser.
The re-rise of Riser. The Riser re-rise.
You get it. You've seen it?
Seen it.
That's good. Hey, guys, watch it.
Season
Are you
finale,
down?
Helen Hunt runs out center stage, full bush. Throws it up.
In what show?
On the re-rise of Paul Reiser.
Oh, yeah. Helen Hunt's like, I'm back.
Full bush.
Look how hairy my bush is.
Well, let's leave a little to their imagination.
Yeah,
Steve.
come on, Steve. Here's the deal. You ever seen the movie, I don't know, what's it called? Caddyshack?
I've seen it a time or two.
Okay. It's
there's a good little sex. Well, I don't know, sex scene, but that one gal was kind of.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
You know,
For sure.
Chevy's rubbing her down.
Yeah. I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you. But you were born to rub me first. That's from the old days there. We used to do that on the radio a lot. Remember that, Seth?
I like you better.
Yeah. It's blurry, but yeah.
I loved it. Great. Glad you guys are still
glad we
doing that.
resurrected
God,
that.
That's good. Glad
that
you
was
guys did
resurrected
that.
like Paul
That's
Reiser's
awesome.
career.
Paul Reiser's hilarious. He's the owner of a country club, and it's like, you know Danny from Caddyshack?
Yeah.
Imagine his character kind of mixed with the kid from Outside Providence.
Okay.
And it has that feel to it. So it's
I love it.
1985. All the
that's real
soundtrack is
Caddyshack-y.
great.
Yeah.
Like, it's at a country club. Now, there's no people of color in it, which I even said to Jen. I'm like, there's like one guy working at the shop, and he's a black guy. And I was like, oh, that's one thing I got to check myself on with this show. It's like whites only, but it's a country club in
the
85.
80s. Yeah.
So it's kind of a eye-opening, just thinking about shit now a little bit deeper than
What
I
was
would
normal-
normally.
what was
yeah.
normal for the time.
And I'm like, oh, that's kind of fucked up, but it's got some good characters and it's pretty fucking good. So that's my pick, Red Oaks.
Pretty funny. Is it like a?
It's season one. There's
is
three
it a
seasons.
Dedicated comedy, or is it like a drama with some funny parts?
Comedy. It's like in the same vein of like, it's got a little bit of heart, but it's comedic at its forefront. It leads with comedy, but the rest of it has heart and soul behind it, and you start to like the characters. All the likable characters are likable. All the hateable characters are hateable.
Yeah.
There's nothing
There's none of that volley where you're like, oh, I kind of like that guy, but he's a
yes,
dick.
but also I was more or less thinking that like that show, not Upload. Is that your pick? No, Upload, where they uploaded him to the thing.
That was
I just
mine a
don't
long
like the
time
main
ago, yeah.
character. Like I could never really gravitate towards him.
He was hard to buy.
So it
in
was
that
hard
role.
for me to like the lead.
He
of
started
the show.
out as kind of a twat, right? Like,
Yeah.
like he just wasn't a super likable. His character wasn't a super likable
Yeah.
guy, and then all of a sudden, like he was the protagonist of this
Yeah.
story. Where he was the
Yeah, this is
downtrodden.
not that. You're
Gotcha.
you're rooting for the people you need to. It's got that the 80s type boyfriend. It's got the guy who's selling and
up, Big
smoking
V?
weed. It's got a bunch of like, stereotypical 80s shit.
Cool.
And it's good. It's
and the
fun.
soundtrack is 80s, like
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like that Squire track I was singing
Mhm.
earlier. That's a part of the. There's this character who's a photographer. And he's like, oh, hey, baby, I was like a disco stew type guy. So there are some great characters in it. And it's just fun. It's just a fun show.
I'm into it.
Somebody shine a camera on this freak. Oh, you see him.
Yeah,
you
see
him
him
crawling.
over
Yeah,
there.
we saw you crawling from here. That's good. Perfect.
Seth, you watching anything?
Yeah, what are you watching, buddy?
I am. I'm still watching, what is it? The Vow. I talked about it last week. I'm on episode, or I just watched episode 3. Now, for those who don't know, that's about the Nixium Sex Cult. Well, actually, Nixium is this huge organization. Now, the DOS.
It's like a motivational
Very.
organization, right? Like kind of a Tony Robbins-esque.
Yes, very. And like it's endorsed by celebrities all over the world. I mean, they take private jets to different locations all over the world. This is a huge thing with a lot of credibility. And you see, this is Keith Raniere, who just got sentenced to 120 years.
Damn.
He's got kind of a David Koresh look here.
He definitely does.
Normally he looks like the most trustworthy, intelligent, just fun guy. Kind of reminds me of you, Craig. the nice one, but the nice version of him. But the DOS is the sex cult within this group, and they're like this whole thing.
It's called the DOS.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like dominant over submissive or something like that.
Into
it. It gets pretty weird, dude. Now,
yeah.
So this whole system is just to deprogram people. It opens their mind, and then they can basically do whatever they want. And they're recruiting girls into this sex cult by basically telling them that it's another practical exercise. It's called like slave and master. Like it's a sisterhood, but among these sisters, there's like slaves and then they're masters, and they have to get permission to eat, sleep. They have to get all this permission from their master and call him master, and it's really weird.
Yeah,
And
weird is what I was going to say.
What they
too.
have to do is provide collateral. The collateral they provide is like everything from like nude pictures to like really weird confessions on tape. So they have like videos and like this one girl, Sarah, she she completely even fabricated the whole thing. She's like, I admitted that my husband beats my son on video.
Jesus.
And he's never even done that. So that's like the collateral they have to provide.
It's called The Vow?
Yes.
Interesting.
And that's what they're doing. That's the part where they're like taking the vow. Now the branding is where things get weird. These women end up blindfolded, naked in this room. They have no clue where they're at.
You better stop before I climax.
You see this, they tell them they hide
we're
this.
not.
They're like, the slave and master's a metaphor. It's an exercise. And they've been able to explain things for a decade now and put it in a way that like people just trust everything. Like, oh yeah, it's a practical exercise. Cool. And it just keeps getting weirder and weirder. And then they brand them, and they even hide this. Like they say, these are different elements. This is the sky, that's a mountain, and this is a river.
Yeah.
But you look at it, that's an A and an M, and that's a K and an R, Keith Raniere. And then, of course, AM would mean Allie Mack, this girl right here. She was on Smallville.
She was the Smallville
She's
actress.
Like, yeah,
she's high up.
One girl figured out, Sarah, who I'd mentioned earlier, she figured out somehow when they took off their blindfold and they're naked getting ready to be branded, she figured out she was at something tipped her off that she was at Allie Mack's house.
Huh.
So now where it left off is she walked away. She's like, fuck you, this is human trafficking, I'm out. And she now thinks that the girl from Smallville is the head of this sex cult.
Damn.
Under the guise of Keith Raniere. And that's where we've left off. I'm going to watch episode 4.
That's pretty heavy.
Well, going to watch this, probably try to finish
And it's
it
on
this
Netflix?
week. HBO. The Vow.
Oh, sweet.
Mikey, what are you watching?
Wouldn't it be crazy if Seth popped up like you're watching those videos and it's showing clips, and then it shows a clip of Seth admitting to sticking his thumb up his butt at Target and then like paying for his for his treats with singles.
The Vow.
So I'm
That's
on
what
The
it's called.
Undoing. Where was yours, Seth? Where
The
can you find yours?
Undong? The Underdong?
HBO. So mine is also an HBO, actually HBO Max. It's within HBO.
Man, you moneyed
whatever.
circles over there.
Undoing with Nicole Kidman, Hugh Grant. It's a good one. It's a crime thriller drama. If you like it, you'll love this. It's a miniseries, so we've made it to the 3rd episode, and we're just waiting for the next one.
Woo!
It is good.
Cliffhanger
Neil
type.
Ryder, dude,
Yeah.
sitting there like, and it's just great.
Okay.
What are you into, bud?
Hill Big, give us what you're
What's
watching.
big for you?
Who's big for you?
I haven't been watching much lately, actually, except for a lot of like
Aladdin.
Science-related stuff.
What's your science-related stuff? Give us a science-related something.
So yeah, I'm kind of a soil nerd, and so I'm getting really into the soil food web and regenerative agriculture, and then pretty much anything cannabis. So I've been watching a lot of podcasts in that realm.
Nice.
Yeah. So I guess give me a second, and I can maybe give a couple shout-outs.
We'll come back to you. I got one.
Yeah.
Stick that microphone right up to your lips.
Potent Ponics.
Stick it right up to your lips.
Potent Ponics.
That's the
is
one I
of the
farted
podcasts.
on. Yes.
He gets it.
Hey, well, you want to talk about your thing you want to do? Talk about your dream real quick. Just real quick. Talk about your dream.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm kind of like chasing my dreams here, and I'm working on this it's not even my dreams, to be honest with you. I've been just doing a lot of just like deep thinking and kind of stuff that we talk about on this show, and like, or y'all talk about on this show, but not so much lately. This is kind of stuff I've been going through for my whole life, really. Like, and not to get too heavy or anything, but yeah, like, so way back, like I was, I don't know, here we go.
Let's go down the rabbit hole.
When I was a kid, I guess I'm trying to think here. Like I was probably 8. Okay, so I had a younger sister who was 6, and I was 8, and then we had another sister, and so this is serious, y'all. So sorry to change the mood, but so anyways, my mom got pretty bad postpartum depression after this, and so my memories before that were just like, like in the movies, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like I remember going to the pool and hanging out, and like my mom's friends and like them doing shit, and like I'm hanging out with the other kids and stuff like that. And then so after this, she was never the same. I'm sorry to say this, like, but like my mom was never around after that, never the same person. Okay, and so and she's still alive. I still love my mom very much. Bless her heart and like everything, but like. It's just tough, and I know she wants to be the same way too, and she's gone through so much different, like, drugs and like doctors and like all this, just like, I've seen her get so messed up on the pharmaceuticals in so many different ways, and she's got like little twitches and stuff now, and
it's all right, buddy. It's good, dude. Hey, and I was actually referencing that dream you told me about the purple cat that was playing guitar. That you told me about before the show. This is good too.
Yeah. So, anyways, and then that affected me a lot too, because I got like real depressed too, and so I started dealing with that the best way I could find out how, and that was. Getting into drugs and all that, and I'm not even playing around. Like I was doing OxyContin and smoking meth and all kinds of shit when I was like a teenager, and my
fair share of meth.
Yeah,
15 years clean.
And and then but I also found psychedelics at that in this period of my life, and of course cannabis, which had been a staple for me to kind of deal with things, and honestly, looking back, like they say drugs will like ruin your life, but I really didn't have much. So definitely doing the harder drugs was like was bad, but like from psychedelics or herb, the only negative aspect I've ever experienced is from getting in trouble with like man-made law. But
being chased into the redwood forest.
Yeah, but I digress. So anyways, but from my own experience, and I haven't even done psychedelics in a long time, but from my own experience and like my own depression and just life, it's helped me immensely. Like I said, I haven't felt like I needed to do them in years, and I don't nearly have as bad a depression. I mean, I used to be suicidal,
Yeah.
And some days are hard still, but anyways, it's getting better and better as there's getting more acceptance and more solid research, and like I'm so just grateful for that, for everybody that's involved in trying to change these laws and get more help and more research and healing and love. I mean, that's what humanity needs. Anybody that's contributing to that, as you know, gets my full support. Yeah, James for president 2020.
No. You missed the boat, bud. It's gonna have to be 2024.
No, with that last name thing, having the small PB thing is gonna be tough for you. And
so through all this, I've come through a lot of struggles, and you know, this has been my passion, and now I'm really able to kind of start pursuing it again. But this vision kind of came to me over the years, and it took me a long time to really be able to like concrete it into this, you know, easy to express idea. But I mean, like I started talking about, I'm kind of a soil nerd, soil biology, soil food web, circle of life, web of life, you know, flower of life. Everything's connected, microcosm, macrocosm, kind of a perspective on things. And that's why I was talking about what I was talking about, you know, contributing to love and just, you know, and sharing knowledge and just trying to uplift humanity as a whole and that sort of a thing. And so my vision that's really come to me as something that I'm like brought here to do is to manifest this, I call it, right now I'm calling it an educational eco farm and healing retreat center. And I want to, you know, set up some yurts or some little cabins where people can come and stay, and we'll do like seminars. We'll have day classes also. And, you know, like I said, what I'll be able to contribute is my knowledge on, you know, organic agriculture, healthy food, growing food year round, growing medicine, all that sort of stuff. And so I'm going to have like a horticulture, agriculture supply center on site. And we're also going to have vegetables that we grow on site for sale in the same store. And that'll also be where people come to, like, if they have signed up for like a yoga or a massage or a Reiki session, or one of my friends is a lactation consultant, we're going to have all of those other healing and wellness modalities at this center. And so it's just going to be an awesome place. I mean, we're going to, on weekends that we're not having seminars, I want it to be like an Airbnb where people can just come and rent one of the cabins with their family. And there's a pond at the place I am trying to get right now. And it's, I met the family who's had this property in their family, you know, for years. And so it's, you know, I know some history on the place. I rented it for 2 years before it was put on the market. And anyways, it may not happen at that property. It's going to happen somewhere, and that's kind of the idea that I'm working on. And yeah, so look out for any way you can maybe get involved in that. I'm still kind of.
I think you're in the right place for that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Shit,
Yeah, but
no doubt.
Anyways, thanks for your time, everybody, and listening to my story. And yeah, please reach out and connect. I mean, if anybody's going through anything, or like I was talking about, or just whatever, if you're having a hard time, you can hit me up. I was in the chat. I'm James Alexander Hilbig at gmail.com, or you can hit me up at gardensalive365@gmail.com. So, all right.
James has murdered people. I'm certain of it. No one's that nice unless they've done horrible things in their life. And they're in the fucking right place for fucking trying to spread some love, brother.
Look at that. He's definitely in the right place. Someone asked if Big V asked, is James single, lest a seed fall to the earth and die, it abides alone? I think he's trying to talk dirty to him about farming.
Yeah.
If I had that guess.
Okay.
You know, we had a friend. we had a friend come in. We had a friend come in, I believe it was Friday, maybe Thursday afternoon, and he was talking about how he's, you know, dove into his home grow journey. And it, you know, for the longest time it was like, it was about growing medicine, right? But then he switched his focus to feeding soil, building living soil. And his whole thing was, he's like, I learned that if I treat this soil like my pet, like a living thing that I'm taking care of, then it gifts me with cannabis. And I thought that was a really cool way to kind of flip the script.
Yeah.
It's not about the yield. It's about how happy you can make this soil and what will come of that. And I thought that was pretty
cultivating
cool.
the foundation of
no
everything.
doubt, building the building blocks. What am I asking? Well, I'm sure glad you guys asked.
Yeah, what are you watching?
It looks like Amazon Prime is they're pulling ahead in the race, the streaming race, because like you, I got a bunch of stuff in the queue that I got to check out that you said, man, this is awesome. You got to check it out. But I want to come with something new here. I want us all to have kind of a wide range. And I was cruising a bunch of the different Prime offerings. I really want to check out the boys. That'll probably be the next one I get into. But I found Wayne on Amazon Prime. And it's like it takes place South Boston and a bunch of just total, hoodlums. Really reminiscent of Shameless, if anybody's into Shameless. Like that style of, low income, just kids that are street savvy and know how to make it happen. And this kid, he's broken inside by his home life. His dad's dying of cancer. His mom split when his dad got sick. And he just has a whole lot of don't give a fuck in him. And he's the type of kid that will go up to someone 10 times his size and start a fight, just because, and gets the shit kicked out of him the whole show. But typically it's like this little, what is viewed as a little badass kid, but he spends most of his time sticking up for people that are being picked on or whatever. Yeah. And it turns into his dad had a 79 Trans Am, cherry, fucking sweet Trans Am, dude. It's golden color. And he's talking to his son about how he's pissed off that, not only was it his car, but it was supposed to be his son's car. So his son decides that he's going to go get his fucking car from the people that took it. And he and his new girlfriend, who comes from an equally rough house, they jump on the back of a motorcycle and they're traveling down to Florida from Boston. They're going to go get this fucking car. And meanwhile, the parents are looking for the daughter. The kid is implicated in all kinds of crimes. There's different law enforcement that are kind of looking for him. They've pissed off all of these street thugs, and it's I wouldn't really call it dark. It's graphic. It's got some hyper violent scenes, but it's pretty fucking funny, man. It's pretty good. I've really enjoyed it, man. I'm about halfway through it. It's called Wayne. It's pretty good.
Prime's
it's got a couple people you'd recognize. It's got the girl's dad is the guy that plays Mayhem in the insurance commercials. And then the school principal is the guy from Yes, Dear, I think is the name of the
Michael
sitcom.
O'Malley?
Yeah, Michael O'Malley. Mike O'Malley. Yeah, I think that's it. So,
Michael O'Malley.
Wayne, it's pretty good.
Okay, I'll check that out. That sounds like a.
Hey, Wayne. It's Letterkenny.
Hi, Wayne.
Boom. Hi.
God. We did it, guys.
We did it indeed. Guys, we have great sponsors. Native Hemp Extract. If you go to HootersFisca.com, you click on the Native Hemp Extract tab, it'll give you a link to go to their website where you can enter code HOSO at checkout. Look, right there below me. HOSO at checkout. Boom. Enter it. You're going to get a steep discount on the best motherfucking total cannabinoid product on the market.
What's wrong with you?
Get it. Get it. Sweet Leaf makes this whole place possible, and it's a lot of fun because it's a place where people can gather. We can have random customers come in the middle of our shows. It's always the same guy. He just finds the right time. I guess he lives close.
Yeah, he works it right there.
Right on.
And we're buddies now.
We're buds, man. We're buds. It's his hang. We're buds.
He's not your buddy.
We're buds. Is anybody that's Steve's buddy is my buddy.
No, you. God. Get that stupid camera off my beautiful face.
Adam Bunder wants to sell you a house. He wants to help you buy your dream home. He wants to sell your garbage trash pile that you live in now and move you into a palace. That's what he wants to do.
24 hours a day.
24 hours a day. He does most of his business in between 2 and 4 a.m. You should call Adam Bundren.
Call him tonight. Set an alarm for 3 a.m.
Set an alarm for 3 a.m. Wake up. Call Adam Bundren. The number's on his website.
Yep.
It says 24 hours.
Just dial the number and go back to sleep.
Dial the number, and when he answers and he says hello, you just snore into the phone.
Yeah, I'm sleeping good.
Oh, hey, Adam, I just want to let you know that tomorrow maybe I want to talk to you about my dream home. Sweet dreams. If everybody did that.
Let's call him tonight and do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll record it.
Let's do it. I like it.
Okay.
Biz Marketing, what they're doing is they're funneling leads into you. They're funneling leads into your business. Okay? Take some leads from over here, take some leads from over here, corral them into here. Okay? That's what Ms. Marketing's doing. And you're foolish to not use their services.
You're an idiot.
A total jagaloon.
What's wrong with these people?
Bono's Hydro.
Bono's hydro.
Bono Hatagro. He does. Bo grows hydro because he knows it.
You're nailing this end part of the show.
That's what he does, Bo.
Where was this
Where
guy?
have I been? Native hemp just kicked in. Took a little late.
This guy you're talking about flowing. You got some shit going here. What the hell? We got 3 minutes left in the show.
Got me all juiced up.
All juiced up.
Got me all juiced up. Got me boned up.
All that boned up talk.
All that boner talk. Miss anybody? Oh, I sure did, because his name's James fucking Carlton. 314-961-4800. You got things that you love, you should insure them, you nunts. Okay? You got to have insurance on the things and the people that you love, because shit's going to happen. That's the number one law of the universe. The world, the universe is going to take a big old steaming pile of shit right in your lap. And the only way to not come out covered in shit is if you have that hydrophobic insurance on you where it just slides off you. All the shit, death in the family, slides right off of you.
Well, that's probably like a mental issue. People die in your family.
So
and you're
died.
like,
I'm getting paid because I got insurance. You got a car? Fender bender. Guess what? You gonna fucking drive around a beat up car?
Guess
No.
what? Your neck hurts.
You're gonna go to your neck hurts. And we got a lawyer that's gonna cover you.
It's Craig.
Listen, James Carlton just wants to insure the things and the people that you love, and I
just
don't
let
think it's
him.
asking too much. He's fucking handsome. What else you got to be in this world?
The best live read guy in the game. Best live read guy in the game.
All I'm saying is that old Jimmy Carlton, old Jimmy
Jimmy can
big,
get it.
Big time Jim, Big Jim Carlton. He's gonna insure your shit. You might give him a call. 314-961-4800 will probably save you money, and all of your stuff will be better insured. That's all I'm saying. And your shit. Your shit will be insured.
He'll insure. He insures shit.
He insures shit for breakfast. There's probably a policy. There's a policy. If all of a
There's
sudden
a
you're
loose stool
listen,
policy.
you can take a flyer for an extra $7 a month, get some kind of policy on a
Loose
loose
stool.
GI tract. You can do it.
Yeah.
I'm
Lloyd's
certain
of
that
London.
Lloyd's of London will insure it. They'll insure hangnails.
Hey, what about Spirit Society?
What about them?
Okay, Friendsgiving maybe?
Yeah, for sure. Spanish Society Outreach, they got a great little spot where the Hoosiers call home a few times throughout the year. And one of those times is going to be Friendsgiving. Look, here's the deal. Your family sucks. You hate them. You don't want to go and eat food with them. You don't. You don't want to do that. You're
Not me.
pissing and moaning about having to go and eat a buffet full of starchy foods that are going to make you sleepy by the time the second kickoff happens. Well, let me tell you something, Jack. There's another option. You can come to Friendsgiving at the Spanish Society, where all of us are going to sing and dance and do a little helicopter like Seth in a fucking... This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing.
Hold on.
Turn it up. This is Seth. This is him
I'm
in the
Seth.
gym locker room. I'm just shaking it around.
Welcome to the club.
All right, welcome to the club.
Welcome to the Seth
Spanish
Club.
Society Club.
Oh, yeah. Now we got it. Shake them dicks. Okay.
The Spanish Society is a place where we raise tons of money
What we
for
do?
people in need. You know what else I think we should do? We're going to put a fat box out, okay? A big old fat box with a pH. Pretty hot and tempting. We're going to put a fat cardboard box out, all right? And what you can do is you can bring some canned goods. And you know what we'll do with that? We'll give them to holiday helpings.
We'll put them cans in your fat box.
See,
it's going to
we
be
had
all
a
fat box.
straight live read going. We had a straight live
You said
read going
fat box 3 times.
with a pH.
I don't know. I don't think that makes a difference. All right, well, let's all get over here. Let's all get on this camera. Seth, come on.
I have to do that.
Come on. Get
I'm
on
not.
over on this
You're
guy.
gonna hit the music and I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Dance.
Hey, do you know what we say to end the show?
Does everybody know what we say?
You know what we say to
You know what we say to end the show?
Are you coming over here, Seth? Come on. Come on, just go down this way so Seth has some room. This is how we're going to say bye on the show. There we go. There we go. Now we're fitting in. Ready? Everybody, helicopter. Seth. Helicopter.
3, 2, 1.
Cow.
Oh, no, guys. Kill it. Kill it and then go.
Cowabunga!